this. I gotta check with my audio. Gotta check to make sure that I'm good. So one man show here. One man show. I gotta check with my audio. Gotta check to make sure that I'm good. So one man show here. Alright. Now that I've clarified that my audio is good, we got a couple of topics that we would like to discuss today, and that's gonna sort of be how these Sunday night streams go. The aim is going to be a stream every Sunday, sometime between like 5 and 9. So the streams will start either at like 5 or like this one day at 6 o'clock. And then they'll go to anywhere from around 8 to 9, maybe later if I get really into the topics or play some video games or whatever. But the goal is whatever I stream on here will then be featured on the channel for that week, so that the folks that don't get to watch the live streams on Sundays just can watch the content in video form on the channel during the week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If I do enough topics, enough content, I will obviously then put the footage from the live streams onto the channel, one for each day. But if not, if I only do like 3 reactions, or I finally react to 3 topics or whatever it may be, I'll do like one Monday, one Wednesday, one Friday, just to keep the content sort of spread throughout the week. And then, as I mentioned, I'll be aiming to stream every Sunday. Last week's videos might have seemed a bit different. They might have seemed like they had a bit of a different aura to them, if you will, and that is slightly because, or not slightly, majorly because I hired an editor. I'll be sort of like test trialing. She did an amazing job. Her name is Jen, I believe. Genesis is what she told me her name was. She is a student from out in the Philippines. She was able to edit the videos and create a couple of the thumbnails as well. So the 3 videos that I posted from last week's stream would have been all edited by Genesis. So shout out to Genesis for all of the edits that she was able to do. This week I'm going to try to do them myself for financial reasons, but also I'm trying to sort of get a flow here on the channel with how content is first introduced to the channel in live stream format and then uploaded to the channel, whether it's Genesis editing or it's myself editing. But it sort of gave me like a small tiny spark again in terms of wanting to create YouTube content, wanting to do more for the channel. So what I did was I went ahead and I lined up a few topics that I wanted to go over. I talked with my boy Vance, and then also some other topics that just sort of popped up throughout the week that I sort of wanted to go over with you guys. So the layout is going to be, I'll sort of do every reaction YouTube style, so I will have like a formal intro to each video and whatnot. I'll hit record on OBS and I'll do the reaction of the video, and then we'll chat it up and talk a bit after if there's anyone in the chat or whatnot, and then I'll jump from topic to topic. The 5 topics that we're going to be sort of jumping into, some are much shorter than others. Some we'll only talk about for 10, 15 minutes maybe. Others we might talk about for 20, 25, 30 minutes, and we'll let it lie as it is. But the 5 topics that we will be addressing in today's stream are going to be, first, this is actually a topic that I found from Moist Critical, and then some other shorts that had popped up along the way, is some random loser was at a Korn concert. And if you're not familiar with Korn, Korn is a sort of like a heavy metal rock band, very, very big, heavy following that are like diehard fans, and one of their fans loved the music so much that my guy was how do I say this, smoking his schmeat live and in person in front of people. He was arrested and he was struck. So I want to share with you guys some of the footage, and then just sort of have a conversation a bit about like sort of what the hell is going on in the world. Why is gooning getting so out of control? So again, first topic is going to be man caught at a Korn concert smirking his schmeat. And we'll get into that. The second concept or topic is going to actually be something that has been sort of a growing problem for the internet, and is still a problem on the internet, not even just with the platform that we'll be discussing, which will be the Roblox lawsuit that popped up, but children are not protected enough on the internet. That's something that has been the case since the inception of the internet, because there is no necessary government regulation, and there's not really a way to have a centralized regulation system. of the internet. Keeping kids and folks who are just like, disabled and not fully mentally there, or not legally or just age-wise not able to be there, keeping those folks safe on the internet has never been something that the internet itself has been good at. People that are vulnerable populations have always been targeted by these predatory figures on the internet. And so in Roblox specifically, I think a lot of people are now opening their eyes to the fact that that platform is made for children, and yet they do nothing to combat the heavy presence of PDF files and just straight up predators that exist on that platform. So that'll be the second concept or topic that we'll be talking about, is the Roblox lawsuit. Third topic is going to be this whole Sha'Carri Richardson situation, and I heard about this one through friends of the channel and friends just by extension of the fact that I watch them and I love their content. I was going to say Fresh and Fit, holy crap. Abba and Preach recently brought this to my attention. Sha'Carri Richardson, who's world-renowned Olympic runner, and she recently got into some situation where I believe she was arrested at the airport for assaulting her boyfriend. The reports were that she was tugging at his bag and pushing him and whatnot, and then it got to a point where she was throwing headphones at him, and then not ATF, but the TSA agents eventually called the police. She was arrested, and so we'll watch some of the video of her being arrested, but then we'll also jump into the conversations that are being had around her sort of receiving this Nike deal. She's featured on the Nike page in light of all of this happening, and we saw folks, men that have similar situations. You talk about the Johnny Depps, you talk about Jonathan Majors, and those individuals are not necessarily in a position where they can have these giant brand deals. Jonathan Majors literally got fired from Disney and got King the Conqueror role taken away from him because of an alleged situation that's similar, in which he was accused of being the abuser. Everything came out. We learned what actually happened. Woman is an asshole. She definitely bloviated the situation and made it a lot more than it needed to be, and tried to paint Jonathan Majors as a legit abusive predator, when in reality they were just in a shitty relationship and should have found a better way to amicably end things. But Sha'Carri Richardson still keeps her deal. So we'll dive into that. The fourth topic is one that my boy Vance, hashtag Trailblazer on YouTube, shout out to Trailblazer, or SentiExe on Twitch. Go ahead and follow him on Twitch. He brought this to my attention. It's about this Canadian trucker who goes off on his employers. It's a concept or a topic that is not going to be necessarily native to the channel. It'll be new to talk about for sure, but I definitely think it's going to be an interesting topic. He apparently has some interesting things to say about immigration as well in Canada, and how it's dealt with, so we'll dive into that. And then the last topic of the day is William Smith, the freshest prince of all time, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, is for some reason just systematically destroying his own career. You had the whole controversy with Chris Rock, where he slapped him, and then just his whole relationship with his wife, with Jada Pinkett Smith, and that whole situation is just a monstrosity. And then recently he got into some controversy because apparently he's using AI to sort of amplify his concert numbers and the attendance at his concert. Others are saying that that's not true, that's not what happened, he's just using it to animate pictures. And so we're going to get into that and just how Will Smith has just made his whole life spiral downwards. And so those would be the 5 topics. As I mentioned, the first topic is going to be a shorter topic, and we'll start up the recording. But before we do that, I'm going to take a drink. And as I mentioned, apparently this is a Korn and System of a Down show, and this guy is just here schmirking his schmeat. So let me go ahead and hit record so I can start this video. 3, 2, 1. Dreamers, what are going on? Let's run that back. Dreamers, what is going on? The topic that we're going to be covering right now, and yes, we are streaming, but the topic that we will be covering is that we are going to be talking about this Korn and System of a Down show that happened, and during the show, apparently one of the fans is such a massive fan of the music that he decided it was the right time to jerk his beef. So we're gonna quickly look at the video. They blurred out all the good stuff or bad stuff. I don't know why I called it good stuff, but we'll look at it. And he actually gets assaulted in this and then arrested. Another fan ends up hitting him. That's blocked out as well because of YouTube. But real quick, we'll jump over into the reaction jump screen. And this fan here, this guy here, you'll see him right here. You'll notice that his left hand is moving in a particularly strange fashion, right? So, and you can hear the girl in the background going ew. So you'll see that his right hand there is actually moving almost to the same tempo of the drums. Let's watch closely. So the lady notices this is happening, and this is okay. This is okay for me to show you on YouTube because nothing's actually being shown, but we know what's happening on the front side of this. And another fan, I believe that it might have been either the girl that you hear that has having a problem with it, her boyfriend, or another fan ends up deciding that the best way to end this is to hit the guy, right? So so it's a complete different fan. He jumps down. These guys are all taking it back. They're stepping away. What's interesting is that the guy doesn't like stop. He notices people are like, yo, what are you doing? Backing away from, getting away from. He keeps going. So there's got to be something mentally not there with this guy. I'm glad he blocked it. But Brody, this cockback is. There is no need to generate this level. Man hit him with the like that man is about to clean his palate. Pow! Right? Cracks him, pissed. He's super mad. He's like, bro, what are you doing? We're all trying to enjoy something. This girl right here is like, this girl is like, oh my god, what is happening? Bewildered. This nigga's looking at him like, yo, bro. Why you cracked him like that, Rudy? She is horrified, alright? She is terrified. They all get him away. This guy's frozen, looking at them like, what did I do? Brother, you cannot smoke your turkey in front of people live at a concert. That's not... Why is he bewildered? And then here's where what should happen happens, right? Like, he gets arrested. And what's the most crazy about this is this man is like genuinely trying to fight this. In his heart of hearts, he's like, I have the right to continue seeing what I paid to come and see. All right? I was so mind-boggled by the content. The bass was pumping my soul so much that I had to start pumping some soul myself. Like, this man genuinely thinks he has a right to stay here. He's extracted. Now, this is what I mean by, like, this guy's got to be a lunatic, right? Like, there's no getting around this. There's got to be something mentally wrong with this dude when this is the face you're making. When you're the dude jorking your gorky in front of, like, hundreds of people. Like, there's just people surrounding him in all directions, and he doesn't care. Does he care? These people were sitting 3 seats away from him. Is it like he cares? And this man has the audacity to make this face. Can we? Wait, can... I don't know how to zoom in. Like, there's no way that this man feels justified enough to crash out to this extent. I deserve to beat my meat at a Korn concert. Like, this man reserves the right to schmork his cork in front of as many people as he sees fit. It is only right, all right? He paid probably, I'm not gonna lie, concert tickets are getting out of hand, all right? Concert tickets are getting out of hand, but he probably paid a solid $40, $50 to see Korn perform. And he's gonna see Korn perform, goddammit. But they arrest him. And I mean, there's not much to this clip, right? There's not much to this clip, but I needed to bring it to your attention because the epidemic of gooners it's gotten out of hand, in my opinion. We need to do something about this. People need to learn how to keep their dick in their pants, all right? There are so many outlets nowadays for you to relieve yourself in the safety and comfort of your home. You do not need to be doing this. You do not need to be doing this, okay? If you go to a concert, you're going to the concert to enjoy the music, not to enjoy yourself, all right? Let the music please you. You do not need to do it yourself, my friends, all right? This is a very, very quick one. As I mentioned, some of the topics are going to be a lot shorter than some of the other topics that we delve into later in the stream. I just thought this was something that I wanted to not only bring to your attention that this is happening, but also to just introduce just this sentiment. With the raising prevalence of OnlyFans models and the everlasting prevalence of pornography and them trying to sexualize everything, all right? The last thing we need to do as men is to bring it to the streets. Keep your jork in your short. Keep your hands above the waist like it's a boxing match. Compose yourself. And let's not beat our meats at concerts anymore, guys. Thank you. Dreamers, I'll see you in the next one, and enjoy yourselves. Not like this dude does, though. Not like this dude does. Just watch my content. Just watch a Dreamers entertainment video, chill, keep your hands off your meat, and have a good one. Alright, so that was the first topic. Real quick one. It wasn't anything crazy, but I kind of wanted to talk about it because I saw the Moist Critical video about it, and I was like, it seems hilarious. It's right. It seems hilarious. So let's jump into it. But this next topic is a lot less funny. This next topic, which I mentioned, the second will be the Roblox lawsuit. Got a few videos that I wanted to show you guys. Some news outlets. Some are like a legal expert that's on YouTube talking about the situation. And then also we have Internet Anarchist, another friend of the channel that we love to discuss and talk about a lot. Also going over his thoughts about the whole situation. But first, let's jump right into it. So I'll hit record. Dreamers. This next topic that we'll be talking about is, as I mentioned, not as funny as our last video. This is going to be more of a serious video. We're going to be talking about just overall the lack of monitoring, the lack of safety, really, that exists on the internet for children specifically, but just also vulnerable populations, people that are easily preyed upon. And we're going to specifically be zoning on the popular video game. I say popular not amongst my demographic, but popular amongst the younger demographic, Roblox. A lot of kids play Roblox. My younger brother played it for a very, very long time, and it's like an open secret almost on Roblox that there's a lot of PDF files, a lot of predators roaming and all over the place in different servers and whatnot. And it's also an open and acknowledged secret, if you will, that Roblox itself does nothing about it, right? Roblox just lets people sort of run around no matter what age they are and talk to no matter what age they are, say whatever they really want to say as long as they put a couple of space bars in between or put a slash in between each letter. And then you basically introduce a perfect way for PDF files to connect to children. And they have no, and I mean they have no, like, perception of a responsibility to protect the children in any way. So we'll jump right into it. This is a news, sort of like a news reporter talking about the recent lawsuit that's popped up from, I believe, this 15-year-old who's been talking about since he was 11 that he's been being basically preyed upon on Roblox and has tried to report it, and nothing's been done about it. So let's hear her out.
A new lawsuit against the popular gaming platform Roblox. It alleges the app puts profits over people and has allowed a culture of pedophilia to run rampant. The Texas man who filed the suit is referred to as John Doe. He says he was only 11.
That's probably because he's like, he doesn't want his name to be released, but also because he's probably still a kid. As I mentioned, I think he's 15, and he says this has been going on since he was 11. So when you think about that, it's like you don't really want the name of a kid just to be out in there and on the news and whatnot, but you do want to still bring light to the actual situation.
Years old when an individual in his 30s posed as a minor and began requesting illicit images from him in exchange for currency on the platform. Roblox has responded to the lawsuit, in part saying,
okay, we're going to read the statement here from Roblox in response, and let me move my way, let me go on OBS and move myself out of the way here. This is the response from Roblox. We are deeply troubled by any incident that endangers our users, and safety is a top priority. Safety is a top priority, they say. We dedicate substantial resources, including advanced technology and 24/7 human moderation, to help detect and prevent inappropriate content and behavior, including attempts to direct users off platform where safety standards and moderation may be less stringent than ours. That is cap. I don't even need I don't even need to really W streamer, thank you Vance. I don't even need to get into how capped that is by Roblox. It is the game for pedophiles. This is a known topic. This is not something that we need to debate. And real quick, let me see if I can capture chat. If I can capture chat. Yep, got it. W streamer, doing it quick, fast. Move out the way. Put chat up right here. Just stretch that motherfucker. And then let me blend it a little bit. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. W streamer. Yeah. Okay. Back to the topic, right? Roblox does nothing to protect their users. They say they have all these things implemented to protect the children and protect the people that are on there, and then they try to keep people from going off platform where standards might be less stringent. You do not get less stringent in Roblox, okay? They think that their best level of protection, which is basically going, we're just gonna block you from being able to type I want to F children. But if you put I want to space F space C space H space I space, then it's fine, right? Like, they're so brain dead when they think they can say things like we dedicate substantial resources, including advanced technology, 24/7 human moderation, 24/7 human moderation to help detect and prevent inappropriate content. And yet there are literal servers on your platform dedicated for people to meet up that are teenagers. And you think everybody on that platform is just going to be a teenager. Maybe, not maybe some pred that's trying, like, bro, it's just, exactly, it's just all about the bag, exactly as Trailblazer said in chat. It's all about the bag, it's all legalese. And when you look at this statement, right, this looks like it was written precisely by a PR team. This isn't like some high-level executive. It just says Roblox spokesperson. They had like 80 people get together to write this.
Quote, we are deeply troubled by any incident that endangers
Deeply troubled.
Adding, while no system is perfect, Roblox has implemented rigorous safeguards, including restrictions on sharing.
Roblox has implemented rigorous safeguards, including restrictions on sharing personal information, links, and user-to-user image sharing. But you can still share your phone number on Roblox. You can still share your Discord username on Roblox. You can still share your Reddit username on Roblox. So they're saying, okay, we include restrictions. You can't put a link. You can't link someone straight to your thing. You can't, for example, send pictures directly on Roblox. But you can meet someone who is underage on Roblox, ask for their number by just putting space bars in between the digits, get their number, and then just exchange images that way. And where's the safeguard around going off platform there? Why are you able to type out full phone numbers as long as you have enough space bars in between? There are literal video games that have, and I mean, I know Roblox is a video game too, but at this point it's more of a platform. There are video games that are built in Roblox. Like, it's no longer just a game in and of itself. It is a platform. And they are doing nothing to safeguard said platform, which is dedicated mostly to children, from the adults that are trying to prey on said children. I don't want to hear any of this. This is all nonsense. I know this is all written by a legal team, right? Like, I don't even need to hear any of this.
While the abuse John Doe alleges happened in 2007, Roblox is now facing multiple lawsuits on behalf of children in at least 9 different states. And that's just from this year alone.
9 different states have children who have had enough of this horseshit game, allowing adults to come on there and prey upon them. And these are kids who are having to introduce this, by the way. Kids. These are children that are having to say enough. I'm trying to just play my video games. And these are kids who are trying to report it to Roblox and getting consistently and frequently denied. They'll be like, oh, we found no report of any of what you're talking about. When these are the victims literally reporting it. And there's a popular YouTuber by the name of Schlep, who most of his content is Roblox themed. He tried digging into this, and we'll get into that later because there's the Internet Anarchist talks about it as well. He tried digging into this concept. He tried talking about this. He tried bringing up directly to Roblox and to law enforcement. And surprisingly, law enforcement listened. Roblox freaking banned him. You heard me correctly. He tried to report actual predatory content, and Roblox banned him. There's nothing you can even say at that point that's going to come from a legal team and a spokesperson when you have a literal YouTuber whose job is playing your game trying to tell you about this, and your response is, GG's get banned.
Most recently from Louisiana, where the Attorney General accused the platform of similar neglect. I spoke with John Doe from that Texas lawsuit, who has requested we not use his real name. We agreed to that. We also spoke to his lawyer, Martin Gould. I started by asking John his experience of using Roblox as an 11-year-old.
Mind you, this is them having to speak to a child who now has had to appoint a lawyer because Roblox is failing to protect their own users. And mind you, these people are not saying oh, to hell with this game or whatever. They still want to play because the games that are on this platform, they are really fun. I've watched my younger brother play some of the games that people have made on Roblox, and trust me, it's like you're not even playing Roblox anymore. He's played a Call of Duty simulator. He's played you can fly around and shit, you can have powers, you can miss. Bro, there's so much that you can do in Roblox. And unfortunately, this problem ends up shining over a lot of that because it's yes, you can do all this fun new stuff. You can build out entire worlds, and those worlds will be infested with PDF files. It's crazy.
As a child, you're looking for new games, something to keep you entertained and excited. And a Roblox had this allure because it came with the guise of Legos, and I was a big Lego kid. Love Legos. That was my thing. So, of course, on seeing this game kind of drew me to it. So I started playing it more and more. There was no level of age verification that I remember, but hopping on...
Yeah, and here's the thing with age verification, right? I don't want to get to the point where everything on the internet requires you having to, freaking back out your wallet and show your ID to be able to play video games. I also don't think that it counts as being a barrier for entry, you asking, am I above the age of 18? Honestly, it's just like the weed dispensary websites. When you go onto the weed dispensary websites, bro, you go on there, and the only way that they don't ask you for your ID up front. They just ask you, are you above 21? And you just yes or no. If you click yes, you're allowed to go into the site. If you click no, then it says, oh, because you're not, you can't enter the site. If I'm not 21, but I'm not mentally challenged, I'm just going to click yes. It's the same thing with the porn websites trying to use that as like a barrier. Like, oh, yeah, by the way, are you above 18? I can be fucking 7 years old and know that I'm just going to click yes, and it's going to let me in. Now, again, the counter side to it is you got government monitoring, you got actual ID requirements, you got to present an ID to be able to access websites, and I'm not for that either. But there's got to be something else. I don't know what it is, but there's got to be. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's got to be.
Yeah, there are just bounds and bounds of people with different age ranges, types. So it was very easy to kind of branch out and start exploring, talking to different people. But as a child, you don't know the danger.
And that's a great point. That's a great. Let me show the chat right here. Great point made by Trailblazer in chat. Right, it became a sandbox game, but it got to the point where that any big game that's made can literally bar for bar be remade in Roblox. Like you can remake Fortnite. People have in Roblox. You can remake Grand Theft Auto in Roblox. All of the big games can be remade in Roblox. And so they're just funneling in more and more kids onto their platform. It's more than just a game now, it's a platform. And doing nothing to safeguard them from the massive amounts of predators that know that this is this easy platform that's going to be filled with kids. It's I don't know how they're getting away with it, and luckily now in 2025 they finally aren't.
Of someone pretending to be someone who they're not. And unfortunately, I was a victim of that. I trusted somebody who I thought was an older person, not too much older, but an older teenager or something. Sure. This kid he was saying he was 17 or so, but that was
and that's what they do too, right? They'll get on there, and I can move myself back over here now. They'll get on there, and it's so weird because the typical problem with the internet is that you have kids pretending to be adults to get onto the sites, right? You have kids, because you have to be like above like I think 13 or stuff to like use like Twitter and certain, even above, even like older on some of the platforms. But you just have kids lie about when they were born. But now we have adults lying that they're 17 to get onto these teenagers only platforms, and Roblox put no thought into counteracting that, and instead they're like, no, we gotta figure out how to get more 6-year-olds playing Roblox on their tablets. I don't get this shit.
Ended up being a middle-aged man, so that's something that I really wish that Roblox would look into a little bit farther.
Well, that's the thing. You can't, right? When you bring it to their attention, what happens to Schlep happens, which we'll get into a little bit later, is you get fucking banned.
Many parents.
They ban you if you. They ban you if you try to stand up for yourself. And what I mentioned earlier is that we were gonna analyze the legal perspective of it too. We have Legal Eagle, who is discussing the whole like lawsuit situation between Roblox, and she shares from a lawyer's perspective sort of how the situation is a bit worse than we think, especially with Roblox's responses to some of these lawsuits.
It's on the site geared toward older users.
All right, this just showed up a few minutes ago. Exclusive for ages 17 plus games category. This shows up.
Right, this is what I'm talking about, right? It's only 17 plus. 17 plus. Why'd they choose 17? Why not for adults? Why are you choosing 17?
Even before the popular page.
That's partly because, unlike a lot of free social media platforms, Roblox claims its primary monetization model is not hoovering up your personal data and selling it, although it does share that data with advertisers, which is...
See? What did you see that wording just said? Ads on Roblox are only served to users age 13 plus. And personalized ads are not served to users ages 13 to 15. For anyone 16 and above, your default ad settings may vary by region. Users are not eligible for personal ads or data sharing and selling ads, will not see ad preferences in their settings, and will not be able to opt in. So essentially what they're saying is that they start running ads on you and start collecting your data at the age of 13. They also have, as we just saw previously, platforms and games that are exclusively for 17-year-olds. Right? You see the exclusive for ages. Here, let me move myself out of my way. Exclusive for ages 17 plus. You see that? Collecting and selling your information. They can do that. Protecting you from predators. Too much of a burden. Creating servers specifically for 17-year-olds and above, which means they want 17-year-olds talking to anyone above the age of 17. 40 plus, 17. 56, 17. Doesn't matter. That's what the server is there for, right? But we can't protect you from predators. It seems like not only can't you protect them from predators, it seems like you're feeding them to the predators. Is that an incorrect assumption? And I say all of this allegedly because I refuse to get anything to my doorstep from fucking Roblox talking about it trying to sue me. This is all alleged. Roblox are releasing their statements that they're doing everything in their best power to combat this, but it doesn't seem like it, in my opinion.
Totally different. Instead, Roblox's revenue relies on millions of microtransactions involving its internal currency, Robux. Users can buy Robux and spend them inside the game's ecosystem to purchase access to content made by independent developers, like digital clothing or cosmetics.
Like, you see how this is easily more than just a video game, right? Like, this, you got people busting it down there. You can
the game's
sword
ecosystem
fight.
to purchase
You
access
can
to
bust it down
content
and
made
dance with people. You can meet up and chill and talk. There are servers dedicated solely for dating on this game that is made for 13 plus, per their own words.
independent developers, like digital clothing or cosmetics, or even full-blown premium games. Roblox was wildly popular before COVID, and after kids spent 2 years in their houses clutching their iPads as their parents tried desperately to get work done, it became ubiquitous. Chances are...
Another valid point by Trailblazer in chat. They have in-game economy within the game economy, bro. There is literally trading and betting and stuff in Roblox. I saw my little brother show me a skin that cost like 1,300 real life dollars. Couldn't find it for any lower on the Roblox black market. Do you hear what I just said? On the Roblox black market. What the fuck does that even mean, my nigga? That doesn't even make sense. On the what?
If there's a kid in your life, 10 or under, what they want for Christmas is Robux. But all that is taking place in this space where there's almost no existing legal regulation at all. So it's probably inevitable that this would happen.
What is going on?
Brother. Fam, the fact that there is even programmable emotes to simulate sexual actions in a game made for kids 13 plus.
Happen.
What is going on here?
There's a lot of sketchy people out there on the internet that you probably don't want knowing your home address, phone number, or the real names of anybody in your family who plays Roblox. And it's not surprising because data brokers vacuum up your personal data from all corners of the internet and sell it to anyone who wants to buy it. But you can fight back.
WW ad, but I am a fucking sniper, nigga. I learned from Agent 00, nigga. Skipping the fuck out of this ad. You can't catch me. I'm sorry, Legal Eagle. Go ahead and go ahead and jump past that one. I caught that coming from a mile away, gang. I've been on YouTube for way too long.
Moderation. The trouble starts when Roblox players leave the site and interact via social platforms that Roblox has no control over, like Discord and Reddit. There are Discord servers.
Thank you. This is literally what I was saying earlier, gang. How easy is it to just hop on these things and go, here's my phone number, here's my Discord, here's my Reddit, here's my any Telegram. Like, it doesn't, you can just easily just talk to these people on separate platforms because Roblox allows you to just type out what your username is from other platforms, and there's no real way around that. There is no way around that. The only way around it would be to make sure that any servers that allow children to play on them require, like, just ban adults. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but ban adults. Okay, because there's no other way around it, bro.
And subreddits that connect players to condos on Roblox where avatars will hang out, shouting profanity, vaping, simulating sex, or whatever until the Roblox mods find it and shut it down.
And that's actually perfect that she drops the source right there, because that's another thing that I wanted to get into. And thank you, Legal Eagle, for giving us some of the insight from a legal perspective of, like, what the hell is going on right now with Roblox. But Schlep now, right? We saw from the news, we saw from a legal perspective. Schlep is now a YouTuber, okay? A YouTuber who did his best to reach out to YouTube to vocalize what happened. And here's the video from Internet Anarchist as he explains what happened to the beloved Schlep as he tried to report some of the atrocities that is happening in Roblox.
The Roblox Corporation has sent a cease and desist letter to me, a 22-year-old, versus a multi-billion-dollar company, threats of litigation because I catch predators on their platform.
Now, this is their response to Schlep.
Threats of litigation.
Okay? While Roblox acknowledges that your stated intentions may be to protect children, and while it recognizes the serious nature of online predatory behavior, your methods, including failing to immediately report suspicious activity to Roblox through proper channels, are actively interfering with Roblox established safety protocols and, critically, are exposing Roblox's users to increased risk. The absolute hypocrisy that you are going to see in all of this is that at the same time Schlep was reporting this to Roblox, he was reporting this to the police. So there is cataloged data showing that he did try to report this to you through the proper channels. The problem is Roblox does not do anything to tell its users or the creators that plays its game and uses its platforms what the proper channels are. When you report something to Roblox, they brush it off. They say we found no wrongdoing. When you report it over and over and over and over again in the way that Schlep did, they ban you. So what are you meant to do? What is the proper channel, Roblox? Let's figure out what it is and see what happened to Schlep when he tried to do it.
Because I catch predators on their platform.
Schlep revealed that every account he's ever had on Roblox was banned from the platform, including the accounts he and his team were actively using to catch PDFs. He was also prohibited from using any Roblox product ever again, with threats of legal action if he ever tried to work around this ban. However, their reasoning for doing all this was dubious at best and outright deceptive at worst. According to them, Schlep's actions were somehow exposing their users to increased risk.
Again, these are the words of Roblox themselves. Schlep is, by trying to out predators, exposing their users to increased risks. And the actions that he's taking that are exposing users to risk include engaging in simulated child endangerment conversations, meaning that Schlep was posing as a child to catch these individuals, sharing or soliciting personally identifiable information. He was reporting these individuals to the police, and then directing users to move conversations off platform. He was getting these predators to talk to him off of Roblox. And by doing those three things, he was somehow endangering users. One more time, by employing tactics that are only used to catch child predators, he is endangering Roblox's users. So, if I'm interpreting this correctly, The users that Roblox is concerned with schlep endangering, right, by leaking their PII and directing them off platform and engaging in simulated child endangerment conversation, are child predators. They're pedophiles. And schlep is endangering them by doing this, therefore banned. Roblox is protecting pedophiles. I don't need to show much more of anybody's video. I don't need to deep dive and do this further reaction. This is just kind of fucking crazy. And the more you dig into it, the more you realize that, like, even the biggest of the biggest creators that are trying to call this out are being penalized. The more you drop the questions of whether or not Roblox is doing this, and the more you start to pick up the pitchforks and get ready to burn Roblox to the ground for doing this. Roblox is protecting pedophiles. Dreamers, have a good one, man. Alright. That's the end of video 2, man. How'd that go? How was that? Was that W video, Vance? W video Trailblazer? What we think? W video? W video. You ain't even have to comment. I'm doing it myself. I'm gonna do it myself. If I beat you to it, El Mod. Hey, we got a W. W video. W video. Okay. So that was topic number 2. Roblox being a bunch of pedophile supporters. Topic number 3. I know we're just jumping onto the next topic. I know, but we've been going at this for almost. What you mean I lost? Well, technically I did lose. Yeah, you commented W first, so technically I did hold that L. But anyway, we're jumping from topic to topic because I'm trying to do these all within 2 hours, 3 hours ish. I don't want to be on here for too long. I think what I will do though is, Vance, if you're down with it and if you're home, after I finish up the actual videos, I say we run some video games, bro. I say we bust some video games, put some gaming content, not necessarily on the channel, but it'll be on the live stream. And then I'm hitting record and stop record on OBS, when I do the videos. So you feel me? It's gonna make life easier, bro. Until we learn it, bro. We learning, we leveling up. We're really becoming real content creators now. All right. I added a candle light to help keep the focus on me by having light in 2 separate. I'm telling you, I'm leveling up. It also adds some nice ambiance, I feel like, right? Just having, what you think? Having a little, and it's like shaped like a little moon. It's like shaped like a little crescent moon, you feel me? Like W ambiance, you know what I'm talking about? For some reason, it does make my camera adjust and focus a lot because I think the light is there, but it is what it is. I also, you feel me? The flag is more centered now. If my fucking wire could work with me, that would be great. Damn, plans at 7:30, free around 10. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem because I'm definitely not gonna be streaming at no fucking 10 o'clock. But I'm gonna probably wrap up stream by 8:30. So if you want to bust some games, you can bust some games after. You feel me? But jumping over into topic number 3. Of course, we can still play. Absolutely. I don't got work tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. It's a holiday. Stream will be alright. I agree. Stream will be fine. Also, what you think about having chat up? But I'm only going to have chat up only on the full screen. I think I like the way it looks like here. When I go to the reaction screen and the gaming screen, it doesn't look as clean. I feel like to have it up there, I could show you what it would look like. It's like it's too much happening. You know what I mean? I would have, see? It's already just doing too much. But I would have myself down here, I would have chat here, and then I would be on the video. Does that look like too much? Or is that fine? That look fine? Nah, I think this looks fine, right? Because it goes right over the video. And it's see-through. Chat is its own thing. I can move the video around. It's its own thing. Oh, you saying making chat its own thing is OD? What do you think I should do? I don't even know what you mean by embed. I don't think I've ever heard of this before. What do you mean embed? I only got one bed, and it's only one woman that I allow in it. Is that lined up? That's lined up. Listen, we level up step by step here, all right? But yeah, for now, I think I'll leave chat only on the full screen. I like it on the full screen. Yeah, like it's better when it's on, like, on a video, because it's not like a white background. But when it's on this, you literally cannot see anything, and chat is there. Yeah. If it's on the video, it's got to be smaller. Smart. So let me cut off the side part where it shows the stupid ass zoom thing, right? And then make it smaller, like Where should it be? Bottom right, top right? I don't know. I kind of just don't like it. Yeah, I kind of don't like it. I'll keep it on full screen. I like it on full screen. I love it on full screen because I have the proper colors here for a chat to be there. It's the right size. You feel me? It's nice. They can see you as you live, feel me, live and updated. Like, put something else like below the LMAO and watch my finger be pointing directly at it. Like, just type like W chat type shit. Put W chat right there. W chat right there. Put the. This nigga put Naruto. See, but regardless, all right. Regardless, I was pointing directly at the Naruto, and I'm doing this with the, you feel me, in reference to the video, and I know my setup. But once this gets in the way, having the chat's gonna be too much. Anywho, thank you, Vance, for keeping chat active, and as always, W Naruto. If I had something around that I could show you that was Naruto related, I'd flash it. But all I got is like a Harry Potter wand, and that has nothing to do with Naruto. But topic number 3 is going to be Sha'Carri Richardson. So I'm about to hit record. 3, 2, 1. Dreamers. Sha'Carri Richardson. What y'all think about that? Sorry now. But recently Sha'Carri Richardson got into a bit of a scuffle, a bit of a fight, a bit of an argument that led to an arrest. And there has been a little bit of uproar, if you will, because she kept her deal with Nike. Nike still decides to feature her on their page. She got like specific shoes and whatnot from Nike. But then obviously we had other male figures that were accused for domestic violence, abuse within relationships, that immediately lost their sponsorships, their jobs, or whatever it may have been. We can just immediately off the top of the head think of the Johnny Depps and the Jonathan Majors of the world. But for some reason, Sha'Carri Richardson keeps her Nike deal, and the world is kind of asking what the hell is up with that. And so we're going to dive into first the recording of her getting arrested. And basically, reportedly, what happened was she was walking with her boyfriend in the airport, and a bunch of the TSA agents saw her pulling at her boyfriend's book bag, sort of aggressively, pushing, pulling at him. They also had reports that she swung at him with her fist, and that she also threw blunt objects at her, which they said was some headphones. The man himself, which you can see back here with the police, did not call the police. It was the TSA agents, and that is all disclosed in this interaction. We'll play the interaction, and then we're also going to get into some like the more like reactions from individuals on what they think of it and whatnot. But here is the interaction between Sha'Carri Richardson and the police.
27th, 2025, Olympic sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, and the reason shocked the sports world. Surveillance cameras caught her shoving and pushing her boyfriend, fellow sprinter Christian Coleman. And now we have the exclusive body cam footage of the moment police...
And so that's the other part of it that we'll sort of delve into, is that people are sort of going like, oh, but he's a guy, like, and he didn't call the cops, and like, if he can handle it, then it's fine. But I don't think any level of domestic violence is okay. I think it's, regardless of whether or not the person that is the victim is bigger and stronger, if they are being emotionally abused or physically abused in any capacity, it is not okay.
Took her into custody. You're about to see it all unfiltered.
And so yeah, these are the police officers talking to her boyfriend, who again did not call the police, but is now sort of hoisted into this situation because the TSA agents did what they should have done, and they called the police once they saw that there was an abusive situation happening.
Need to see it. This is one that got
And as stated again as well, the issue is that they have this all on camera, so there is no, plausible deniability or, oh yeah, well, they could have been lying. Like this is at an airport. There are cameras everywhere.
You're so welcome. I have to get my special bag. Is there anything else that you could let me know? Because now that you have these officers involved, is there anything I need to?
And you can sort of just tell by the way that she's acting off rip, even with police officers around, that she does not mind disrespecting this man in public, right? Like, the way she walks up, she throws the bag at him. Is there anything else that you would like? And anything else? Now that he's got these officers involved, he's not even the one that called them, right? And she doesn't mind being this abrasive, this aggressive in front of law enforcement. I would not struggle to imagine what she's like to him when law enforcement is not around.
Why don't you come talk to me over here? Was there someone talking? Come talk to me over here.
I would never talk to you again.
So what?
Look, straight to his face, right in front of the cops. F you, I will never f with you again. Just straight like that. Like, so aggressive, it's fucking up my bitrate on my video. Like, that's crazy, dog. Right to his face.
Hi. So we're in a relationship. I will no longer mess with him or what he had going on. He has some stuff in my...
Right? Her blood is pumping. Adrenaline's going. And she is just... I think at this point you need to just maybe get a lawyer involved. And I'm only a minute into the video. There's 34 minutes in this video of her yapping to the police, voluntarily speaking to them, okay? You can watch as I slide across. You will consistently see Sha'Carri Richardson in frame, speaking, trying to talk to cops when she should be shutting the fuck up, alright? So,
His bag, I just need to get out of my bag.
Okay.
My iPad, some clothes, I can stick it out.
One of my favorite YouTubers that I watch nowadays, Bruce Rivers, the criminal lawyer, okay? Bruce Rivers would tell her right now, stop self-snitching. All of this, you see how her boyfriend was just calm, chill, cool, collected? That helps with the perception from the police of the situation. The police are told you are the one, okay, Sha'Carri? You are the one harming this man, and you come in hostile, they're gonna believe whoever is saying you're the one harming the man.
Put in my suitcase, brought his bag back. That's pretty much it, but we have a relationship, this, kind of thing going on right now. But yeah, exactly, but I brought his bag back. I took all of my belongings out. I would leave him alone. You don't have to worry about me. I have a flight coming up for myself. Like I said, I'm on the phone right now. I have all of my belongings, but you don't have to worry about me.
Trying her best to just get out of the situation, right? She's like, you know what? It's over, and this is... I don't want to get into it because I like to remain as centrist as I can. I'm not going to leave one side and bully the women. I'm not going to leave one side and bully the men. Men and women in relationships both can be very ain't shit, okay? This is one of them ain't shit things where she knows she done something wrong. She trying to get out of there as fast as possible.
Well, I'm in the airport with him at all. I just have to get my belongings out.
Do you have your ID on you? And boarding pass by chance?
Yeah, do you need my ID for what? If you don't mind me asking?
Investigating a possible assault.
Assault?
Oh,
Christian.
Oh boy! Oh, see the moment she is presented with potential charges, Shorty said, "So I assaulted you, Christian. So Christian. So I assaulted you, Christian. Like in the face of the police." you're low-key assaulting him right now. You're very intimidating, you're very threatening, and that can be perceived as physical intimidation. That's assault.
Listen.
I assaulted you? Okay.
You see how the cop reacted? He's like, yo, whoa, chill, shorty.
I'm so sorry. I'm just making
It's
sure.
not him that reported it.
Oh,
One
okay.
of the TSA folks reported
Oh, one of the TSA people, because I can definitely have evidence of him assaulting me if possible.
What the bro? This is why. Listen, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to not be biased, to not pick on one gender over the other. This is one woman. She doesn't represent the entire gender. But the dodging of accountability you see in a lot of these situations, the moment police officers are like not treating the woman as the victim. Shorty said, because I can have multiple pieces of evidence of him assaulting me if needed. Shorty hit him with the pause if needed. If needed, I could present right now him beating my ass. But you've never reported this to police? Never brought this to law enforcement, but you have evidence of him assaulting you? This is crazy, gang.
Okay, but like I said, yes I do. My name is Sha'Carri Richardson. I do have my ID. Yeah, but I will definitely leave him alone. There's nothing that I want to do with him anymore. Like I said, it was a relationship thing. I need to get my stuff out of his
Are you
bag.
guys on the same flight? Or?
We are later on in the day.
Why is she talking like that? That shit is pissing me off. We are, like later in the day, we are. That shit is pissing me off. I'm not gonna hold you, gang. That shit's getting me mad. Look at her face. We are. Yo, this bitch is getting me mad, gang. She's getting me mad.
Because our flight ended up getting delayed. We were supposed to be leaving around this time of day, but the flight got canceled, so the flight doesn't leave until 10 p.m.-ish.
Why is she's ending every sentence with a question mark? It's pissing me off. It's pissing me off, gang.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah, bro, go ahead and wrap this up. I can't. I'm not gonna hold you. I can't watch 34 minutes of this game. It was never the plan to begin with. This is what I wanted to show y'all, okay? Let me go ahead and hit refresh to show you this is not me screenshotting shit. Nike.com /W/Sha'Carri Richardson shoe, bunch of bullshit letters after that. She still has her entire line. Confidence knows no limits, and neither does my hands when I'm beating my boyfriend. That's crazy, dog. Why is she still being platformed in general? Not only just the situation, right? It's not just, oh, cancel culture, let's ban her because she did something bad. Screw that. It's more of the fact of her reaction to it, right? You're allegedly caught abusing your boyfriend on camera. TSA agents have to go to the length of reporting you to the police. And your immediate reaction is, I have evidence of him abusing me. Christian, this really how you gonna do me? I'm gonna never fuck with you again. And I'm Sha'Carri Richardson, just let me go to my flight. And Nike's like, be bold, be confident. Look at her ass. Like, this shit is crazy. This is crazy. 14 shoes. 14 shoes. None of which cost less than $80. Some of which cost as much as $200 from a domestic abuser. And again, I'm gonna hit refresh to show y'all that this is today. 1,000% Trailblazer. Put money on it. She was more worried about ruining her brand. That's why she was trying to leave so fast. Is because she realized that if she could just get up out of there, right? If she can just get away from the situation, she can then go onto social media and get ahead of it. Get ahead of her boyfriend and be like, oh, he abuses me. He did this and that. He called the police on me. when the cops already made it clear to her it was the TSA. But as I mentioned, shout out to Albert and Preach, who I'm about to, jump into their video covering this next, because this is their take on the whole
One
situation.
silver gold. You did pretty well. Am I crazy?
Wow, she's a whole underdog.
But she got a partner who's also a runner.
Yes.
And they got in an altercation recently where essentially she started putting hands on him. Body cam footage came out.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
She don't know where any guitar. That is literally what she tried to do. She tried to get the fuck out of there when shit got hard. Them cops was like, yeah, we got reports of abuse. She said, I am Sha'Carri Richardson and I got my flight soon. I need to get up out of here.
Who sings like that?
Oh, no.
My name is Sha'Carri Richardson. Have no problem with letting you know who I am. Happy for my hands on.
My name is Sha'Carri Richardson, and I have no problem with letting you know who I am, so you can get me out of here, because I'm famous.
Like, we had an argument.
Bro, the more I hear her voice, I can't say that on the internet.
Be honest about that, an argument, and that's pretty much it.
So here's footage of them. She grabs him in the airport. You can kind of see her. And him, he's trying to move away.
Brody, too much is being done here for this little girl. I'm gonna call her a little girl because she's little. She's small. She's like 5'4". She's like 120 pounds. She is literally throwable.
Him in the airport, you can kind of see her.
Come
and
on,
him, he's trying to move away. She hounds him down. You can see her pushing him, shoving him.
That looked like a punch.
Yeah, people walking by, no one doing nothing.
Why would they?
Fair.
What? I don't like that. Preach. What do you mean, why would they? She's abusing him. What you mean, why would they?
And pushes him right into the wall. Oh, this is pretty good push. Threw him right into the wall. She's body checking him a little bit. She's not letting him go. She's basically stopping him.
Yeah, because she got them sprinter lane.
Yeah. So he was asked about it afterwards.
See, bro, but listen, if this was video footage of a man doing this to a girl, these jokes wouldn't be being made. We only can make these jokes because this is a guy who you could probably, at any moment, so it's okay.
Because essentially, apparently security gets involved, which will show you the body cam footage of that. But this is him talking about it.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was just a sucky situation all around. Like, I don't feel as if, like, she should have been arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, people have discussions and emotions and stuff like that. And she have, like, things that she need to work on for herself, of course. And so do I, so do you, like, everybody.
Listen, that's your girl. I probably would have did the same thing because at the end of the day, I still want some. No, I'm joking. But like at the end of the day, that's your girl. You don't want to see her arrested, right? But yeah, exactly. Thank you, Trailblazer, for keeping the chat active. You can see it in his eyes for real. He's been abused before. He's not unfamiliar with this. To keep it a buck, right? He's probably been hit before, he's been pushed before, he's been mushed before. She probably the type of girl that get in his face and, really Christian, when she get mad. And so, he doesn't want to see her arrested. He knows she has some stuff to work through. But he still wants to crack at the end of the day. Like,
and I'm the type of guy, like, I'm in the business of just, like, extending grace and mercy and love.
Yeah, just extending grace and mercy and love and his dick at the end of the day, because what's getting mushed a few times if you busting it down, right, Christian? Like, bro, this is abuse. Get her out of here, man.
And I feel as if, like, I don't try to look at obstacles either. Like, I just look at, like, situations like this to just, like, take a step back.
You don't try to look at obstacles? Anything to get to the pussy.
Analyze yourself mentally, and then just try to see what you can do to be your best self so that you can.
Okay, so he's basically
if you busting down the doonies of an Olympic runner, I would understand trying to hold on to it as much as you can too, Christian. But she's abusing you, my friend. I'm sorry, bro. She's abusing you, gang.
No, she doesn't deserve it. I forgive her. Shit's not that big. All right, now let's go watch the body cam footage.
The argument pretty much he's a liar. He lied about a couple things that's personally.
Damn nail, sorry.
I knew you was about to say
God damn! She got the fucking Wolverine 6s on. Jesus Christ.
I did not see them nails.
I knew.
Nigga, can I not say when nails come out of the screen? Shit. I feel like I said Candyman 5 times in front of a mirror and something trying to claw me. Oh,
Bro.
look at that. Apparently she runs with these.
Yeah.
That's gotta be a house hazard.
Aerodynamics.
And you heard what she said at
cut
the
in the
beginning?
air, literally.
Haven't put my hands on him. We had an argument. I will be honest about that.
She says she hasn't put her hands on him?
Haven't put my hands on him.
Lie. It's on video. It's on video.
We had an argument. I will be honest about that.
She said, I haven't put my hands on him.
So technically she's saying the truth. Because she's...
I ain't put my hands on him. I grabbed his book bag, his hoodie, his pants, his hair, but I ain't technically touch him. So it's really good.
Thanks. If she's saying, I didn't put my hands on him, we had an argument. I'm going to be honest about that. She means that she's not being honest about the other shit. Just saying.
Okay, that's how you understood it? Okay, fair. That's an interesting read.
No, I needed to.
But yes,
No, my neck.
She's looking at the cops right now, and she's basically saying, yeah, we just arguing.
No, my neck hurts from that reach.
Hey, listen.
No,
I was looking at you.
I should have stretched.
Yeah.
I should have stretched. That reach hurt.
He's a liar, and that was something that I kind of just grasped, and emotionally, I'm just like, bet you do your thing, but you're asking me for things that is within my possession, and for my right, I don't have to give it to you because it's in my possession. But when it comes to the point that I saw that he...
Mind you, I just want to remind everyone, Nike saw all of this and was like, buy this bitch's shoes. Buy this woman's shoes. Alright? We don't need to do the whole delving into the Alba and Preach video. I just wanted to sort of bring this to you, Dreamers, because it's something that needs to be discussed, right? If we're gonna have, and I could probably still find articles right now. I could probably still find articles right now where when you look up Jonathan Majors, right? Jonathan Majors is 79% RT drama Disney shelved after firing him from the MCU, finds new life on PVOD. This man's career is over. What is PVOD? I have never heard of PVOD. There's Netflix, there's HBO, there's Disney Plus, there's Hulu, there's Peacock, there's Paramount Plus, there's Amazon Prime Video. I have never heard of PVOD. There's fucking Fubo, okay? I've heard of Fubo and fucking Daily Mail. I have never heard of PVOD, okay? His career is over. Thank God he's got Megan Good, all right? Thank God Jonathan Majors has got Megan Good, because out of all of this, that's a W. That's a fucking W. Dreamers, it's been a pleasure. W Jonathan Majors, W Johnny Depp, all right? L Sha'Carri Richardson, and low-key, L Nike for still endorsing her, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, do all that extra good shit. Feel free to share the video with your friends. Dreamers, out. Alright, I'm going to end the recording there. That is video number 3, accomplished Vons. I'm loving this streaming layout, bro. This is fun. This feels like watching a Tectone video, but then doing it. Like, this is literally what Techie does, bro. Just lays out, you feel me, the topics, runs through the topics, makes each one a video, and is bald. And I think majority of those things, other than being a bald piece of shit, are pretty solid. Other than being a bald piece of shit, Tectone's life is like ideal, alright? And so we're gonna replicate Tectone with these streams. Topic number 4. I'm gonna start talking like him, alright? Topic number 4. We're gonna be talking about this Canadian trucker. No. Absolutely fucking not, alright? Absolutely fucking not. Quick intercession though. I know Trailblazer's gonna be busy at like 7:30. So we're gonna do this next topic before he gets up out of here. But quick little intercession for anyone that might be watching but not commenting. Leave a comment, like the video, of course, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be streaming every Sunday is the goal. I streamed last Sunday. I'm streaming this Sunday. And so nobody can say I'm not consistent, okay? Because once a week is still consistency. And so I'm going to stream every Sunday. I'm going to chop up the streams and give you guys fresh content weekly so that if all the people that are not able to watch the stream on Sunday nights are able to still see the content during the weeks. I'm hoping that this is going to bring a little bit of a freshness to the channel. I've also started working with a editor, so shout out to Genesis, who edited last week's videos. This week I'll be editing all the videos, and then next week after we stream, Genesis will be editing those ones again. So we're trying to bring some life to the channel. I know I've been missing and gone for a while, so it's just been nice to sort of be able to stream. I streamed a few times, I think earlier this year in like July or something. It felt nice, and so I picked it up a little bit more. It's easier to stream, harder to edit videos and put them all together. But then I realized that you can kind of do both while you're streaming. And so it's been nice to sort of do that, have friends, family pop in the chat every now and then. Speaking of friends and family, real quick, I want to show y'all my cousin, who is more than likely streaming at the moment. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Mr. Gritty. He stopped streaming. He was streaming earlier. But I'm going to shout out a few people regardless. Go ahead and follow Mr. Gritty if you haven't already. He was streaming earlier. Streamed for a couple hours. Feel me? He's playing Black Ops 6, doing some of the Easter eggs. He's been streaming for like the last week or so. So go ahead and support him. And then obviously, gotta support my moderator. Big 35 followers. Okay. Big 35 followers. Gotta go ahead and support the boy. Sentinai EXE is what it is on stream, but also known as Trailblazer, the #1 mod on the planet, #1 best friend on the planet, just all around stand-up guy. You gotta go ahead and support him. He'll give you some Apex content, some nice clean content for Marvel Rivals as well. And we sometimes game with the both of them. They're both offline right now. Back into our content. We're going to next be covering a Canadian trucker who, we're in America, obviously, but he's going to be giving us some insight into some of the problems that truckers face in Canada with not only the labor force, but also apparently immigration. This is an Indian guy, so, you know, bear with us. I'm joking.
But that guy didn't fucking care. He didn't think that, like, fucking he'd kill somebody. He had no fucking remorse, and that's what these guys are all like. This guy just got caught. But they do this every day. They hit people, they crash into people, they cause accidents.
That guy's name is not fucking
Since these immigrants started coming here, our truck insurance doubled up.
So do you have a message to what you call the Indian employers? Do you have a message there?
The Indian employers. So essentially, I did watch like the first few seconds of this video just to sort of like learn about what it's about. Basically, like this Indian-born trucker who lives in Canada, or no, Canadian-born, sorry. He's born in Canada, he's a trucker, but he's an Indian individual, obviously. And he is basically going to be unloading on his Indian employers who employed him under sort of false auspices, saying that work was going to be nice, good, easy, and now he's pissed off, basically. So let's hear more about it.
Watching you right now, what do you say?
I should go back to their fucking country and stop fucking.
Jesus Christ!
You guys destroyed my fucking industry. You guys think you're doing well and you're successful because you're able to get trucks. Because you're charging fucking LMI drivers fucking $40,000 to start. That's enough for a down payment for any fucking brand new truck. And then you guys pay them cents on the dollar, even if you fucking pay them. And also you guys neglect fucking maintenance. You guys are not smart business guys. You guys are not good for the industry. You guys are fucking everything up. And the government, I don't know why the fuck they allowed you guys to do this, but it's unacceptable. Now think, what if I...
This guy is pissed. Alright, this guy is angry. There's something, the sort of what he's saying though, in most industries, having sort of like foreign labor come in and introduce sort of like another pot, if you will, of eligible workers is always going to be a net positive. So to sort of address I don't know why the government would allow you guys to do this. At the end of the day, if business is moving as a result of these employers coming in, unfortunately, they are going to allow it because it strengthens the economy. Whether or not it makes life easier for the workers, sometimes the government doesn't really care about that.
I came into your fucking country and did this bullshit. Would you like it? My name is Sunny. I've been a long haul trucker in Canada since I was 18. I'm 33 years old. I started off as a diesel and coach mechanic. Then I got into trucking because they explained the lifestyle to me, so I thought it'd be better for me. Well, they exploit the industry, right? Like, obviously, like, these companies that are not paying their drivers are getting ahead and building up faster because 25% of your revenue goes to driver pay. They don't...
Jesus Christ. So, I mean, I don't have a lot of personal or real life experience with this. My older brother is actually a trucker for a couple of years, and from what I saw, it really affected his life. Like, he was home a lot less. He was not able to sort of like be with his family as much as he wanted to, and it did impact him in like some ways that I don't even think he's like willing to admit publicly or to anyone, but like I just know, I've seen it. As a trucker, life is lonely. You're on the road for 8, 9, 10, 12 sometimes. Some truckers do multiple days at a time, and you're alone, right? You might have another person that you're working with, but that guy's got his own family, his own shit going on, and you know, you guys are really only communicating when you have to, and life gets tough. Life gets like really, really hard, and so to see what this guy's going through kind of sucks.
They care about maintenance. They'll let you go drive down the street with like bald tires, and they'll make you do it because they're not paying you. I'm born here, so I'll tell them to go fuck themselves. I ain't going because I care about public safety because this is my country, right? But these other guys that their money is stuck 10, 15, 20,000, you have to consider an average driver makes about $7,000 to $8,000 a month. So you're looking at 100,000 take-home income. So we rely on that income, and most of us have housewives, and most of us have kids sitting at home. So we have to provide.
Now, that is something that I do remember my brother speaking about a lot, was that the pay was like always worth it. What I find interesting about what he says though is that, from what I heard, and you know, if there are any truckers, any blue collar workers that have done trucking in the past or whatever, correct me if I'm wrong, you take home that, you know, 7-8K a month, which when you do the math comes out to about like $96,000 a year, almost 100K a year. You take that home, but you also, because you're a private contractor, right? They make you sign as an independent contractor. You're not an actual like W-2 employee. And so you still have to pay for maintenance on the truck yourself. You still have to pay for obviously lunches yourself. All your expenses, gas, which diesel fuel is fucking expensive. All those expensive, when you take those out, you're actually making like 60, 70K a year. And this is just from what I'm being told. And so I think it's like sort of like a facade to pay for truckers. It's like they do get decent income. Don't get me wrong. It is a profitable route, and they are a cornerstone of society. But I think the pay that's associated with it is a bit of a facade to get people to start doing it without really coaching them on their expenses and exactly how much they're actually going to be taking home. But maybe he addresses that later.
Dual income. That's why people do it. Sometimes these Indian guys will say to me like, whoa, if I was born here, I would have my own trucking company. I would be really successful. Okay, yeah, sure. If I had it in my mind that I don't care about maintenance and I don't give a fuck to pay the drivers, I would have done it yesterday too, but I'm not a fucking thief. It's not in my nature.
Okay, so now I think I'm seeing a little bit more about exactly what is happening, Ted. It's like, it's less of the fact that the truckers themselves are making this $100,000 a year, right? It's the owners of the company that are making all the money, now that I'm thinking about it, right? Because yeah, you have to pay each trucker $100K, right? But that trucker individually is probably bringing in 400, 500, 600K, millions probably, even annually with the product that they're moving. You give them their $100K, they still then have to pay anyone that's with them. They have to pay for their own maintenance. And in a way, you don't have to pay for anything as the owner of the business, other than their salary, that $100K you're giving them, or even a little bit less, to then take care of the entire rest of the business for you. That's kind of fucked.
So they let these guys do it, and I blame the guys that let themselves get exploited, because you're putting yourself in this situation too. Like these Indian companies, like sometimes like people come there and they get families. I tell them all the time, like, bro, don't work here because your kids are gonna go to the fucking road. So why is it worth it? And you guys are not operating safely. And another thing is like, yo, it's my country. I can't go nowhere else. If I hurt somebody, I have a consciousness, obviously. I don't want to do it regardless anyways, right? But these guys always have it in their head, like, if it doesn't go well, then they could go back to their own country. So they already have that mindset. They don't...
See, that's another thing that I think that I didn't really consider, especially when it comes to, like, immigration. The concept that folks come here all the time to work, to build a new life here, I think is a bit of an ancient concept. People used to flee their country to come to America to build a new life here. I think what's happening more nowadays is people are fleeing their country to come here to work, to send money back to their countries. And you're not going to see families necessarily coming over in droves. We do from like Mexico and our neighboring countries because of all the warfare and cartel stuff that's going on there. When you're talking about immigration from like Europe or Asia, folks are coming more than likely just to make the money because it's more available here so that they can send it back home to relatives who are going to be able to better use it. And also because when you translate the American dollars to their foreign currencies, it's probably better off used in that fashion. They can make 100K here, but not really be able to even afford to live in like a, I mean, let's be honest, me and my girlfriend combined as a household make more than 100K, well over, and we live in an apartment. So it's not like making that six figures is now like, you know, you can now own your own home and have the classic family. Like that whole thing is also a myth that is very ancient. You now have to damn near be making $500,000 a year to be able to like own your own home and do it all on your own without like you and your partner working and whatnot. And so folks are going to be better off coming to the country, making money, and then shipping it back, where that 100,000 translates to fucking $1 billion, or not, maybe not that, but like millions of dollars in their currency. That's gonna last them 12 months to maybe, not even 12 months, probably like another 2 to 3 years off of that, you know, 12 months of working up here or in Canada or other countries like this.
Here. Well, yeah, so like I'm born here. You can tell by the color of my skin. Like my parents are Indian too. Sometimes people tell me to get the fuck out of my country, which is like the most insulting thing ever. I speak proper English. My communications are well. I'm born here. But like because they look at the color of my skin, they're like, oh, get out of my country. I understand what they're saying too, because like I feel the same way about them too, right? But it's like, why the fuck am I feeling racism now? Like it's so, like it sucks, because like
that's gonna be a tough one, buddy. Like that's gonna be, when you're not, I mean, this is coming from a individual of color in America. Like there's always that sentiment of, if you're not from here, you can't complain about anything like they do, right? Like the Americans do, because they're from here. Only they get to complain about their problems. But if I've dedicated the entirety of my life, and in his case, he was born in Canada. If he's spent his entire life from birth in Canada, a white Canadian-born person is not able to tell this individual they are more Canadian because they're white. That's just not, like, bro, that's just not how that works. I don't care what weird race politics you want to play, or what, oh, well, you know, when you go back to the genetics of it, I don't care. If you and another individual were both born on a piece of land at the same time, and you are the same age, neither of you have more of a right than the other to that land, or to rights, to legalities, to nothing, to a job, to nothing. You are perfect equals. And that even applies if that person isn't from the same place as you, but at least then you have some argument, okay, this is my actual home, I have ancestry and history here. But if this person also comes with their own ancestry and history, just because they're brown does not mean that you are now more, you know, or less onerous or have more rights to any form of land or whatever.
People I want to break bread and butter with and sit down, and they're in my profession, I want to talk to and work with. Why am I getting judged and assaulted? Like, I don't like this. I'm more of a fighter too. Like, I'll tell you to come fight me. You want to fight me? Let's go. I'm from here. Like, I understand that immigrants are fucked. I don't like them too. But why are you attacking me? I'm an innocent bystander. So tomorrow somebody could beat me up.
That's crazy. He said, I don't like them either. I don't like the immigrants either, gang, but I'm not one of them. That's hilarious. That's where, like, this weird political discourse that has, like, erupted to where people are, like, trying to, like, claim rights and ownership and X, Y, and Z to, like, it's so weird. It's so flippin' weird. Like, at the end of the day, right? Whatever country you live in, wherever you are, you're going to feel some sort of ownership to that place. You're going to feel like you've built something there. You can have been there for a year. You can have been there for 25 years. You can have been there for 50 years, have a wife, children, gone to college. Your kids have gone to colleges, the local college. You know all the professors. You know all your neighbors. At the end of the day, you are a human being. You do not actually own anything, right? Your government does. And so all you're really doing is attaching yourself to a entity or a body of people that genuinely could not care whether or not you die. And I would say almost universally that applies to every government on the planet, every governmental body that says it's there for its people. To some extent, it really isn't, right? It's there for the greater good, really. And so if you're Canadian, if you're American, if you're attached to this idea of like your government, your place being the best place, I would heavily advise that you just, to some extent, rethink your allegiances, focus a little bit more on your family if you have one, and maybe find a way to think of life a little bit more nomadic. Because every great empire falls, and you sitting there and trying to fight for something that once was or something that could be could quite genuinely mean you're sacrificing time with your family that you could be spending, with your friends that you could be spending, and enriching yourself that you could be doing, and you're dedicating that to a concept. And you don't want to be that guy. Just don't be that guy. I won't do too much more of the Canadian Punjabi worker video, but if you do want to check out a little bit more of it, it was posted on the Media Bezurgan video. Canadian-born Punjabi truckloader unloads on corrupt employers. They destroyed our industry. And he talked about a lot of interesting stuff in there, man. He talked about people immigrating. He talked about people, sort of creating these jobs where they're not really considering their employees. And there's multiple layers to it, I think. Not only is there the layer of like foreign employers coming and not really caring about, not really having consideration for norms of the place they're coming and employing people at, but then also them not caring about their employees because they're making all the money, them disregarding the money-making capacity of their employees, and then also just the straight-up racism that's bred from it, because now you have natural-born white Canadians who will look at someone who is a natural-born Punjabi Canadian and be racist towards them simply because of the color of their skin. And so there's just so many different angles and whatnot that this video comes at, and so you can sort of take it from anywhere. Just let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Dreamers out. Alright, that is topic numero cuatro. Stream is going great. We got one topic left, ladies and gentlemen. I've been streaming for about an hour and 40 minutes here. I do appreciate anyone that had the chance or took the time to pop in, other than Trailblazer, and even you, Trailblazer. But if you didn't have the chance, then hopefully you'll be able to tune into one of the videos that's going to be dropping during the week. The last topic is going to be Will Smith. We got a couple of things we want to talk about here. We had Moist Critical talking about it. We had Abba and Preach talking about it. And so there is an element of this that is questionable. I'll break it down. But first, setting something up, sorry guys. Okay. I like pretty girls. Same road. Watch this, y'all. This is the bounce back. This is the bounce back.
No, I would say.
Okay, alright. Dreamers. Hold on. Let me start recording. Dreamers. Next topic we'll be discussing is the very, very interesting and catastrophic downfall of William Smith. Will Smith, aka the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's just been on this sort of hell dive into a destroyed career. And I really don't know what it is, but it seems like he is doing his best to tarnish any reputation he had. It started with the whole relationship problems between him and Jada Pinkett Smith, which ultimately culminated in him slapping a brother, a true icon, Chris Rock, on stage in front of the world, apologizing about it, going on to expose some more weird aspects of his relationship with his wife, if you could even call her that. And then now we have, apparently, Will Smith faking his level of influence. Basically what happened recently is Will Smith is apparently using AI to either amplify how many people are attending his recent tour that he did for his new music, or if you're on the pro Will Smith side of things, you'll say that he's actually using AI just to animate some of the pictures that were taken during his tour, and people are just doing their best to add on to the Will Smith hate train. And so the first video we're going to be taking a look at is Moist Critical, who sort of jumps into the speculation that Will Smith might have been using AI to lie about how many people were attending his tour.
Is promoting his tour with AI images of concert goers. So I don't know how many of you know this. Will Smith is on tour right now. He's back making music, and he's got some finger-wiggling boner jams like I Like Pretty Girls. And he's on tour right now, and he just posted on...
Hey, let's not act like I like pretty girls. Was not a banger, alright, Charlie? That shit was kind of hard.
His official YouTube channel, a clip that features an AI-generated crowd. I had to mute the audio, obviously, but there are definitely real people that are going to his tour.
For sure.
I mean,
let's not lie and act like Will Smith's gonna have zero fans, right? Yes, his music's kind of corny, but it is still Will Smith. He can definitely fill stadiums. It was just weird, some of it.
The number is as great as him and his team want it to be, so for their promotional material for the tour, they resort to showing AI-generated crowds cheering and going ballistic for Will Smith. And it's blatant.
Luckily, Charlie does get into like how blatant some of it is, and we'll take a look at it too.
Blatantly obvious that it's AI. This is some turbo insecure activity right here. Like, this is an actual like midlife crisis meltdown moment where he's like, the numbers aren't where I wanted to be. Let's go ahead.
Some of this stuff literally looks like B-roll footage that you just used like ChatGPT and said, hey, can you generate me videos of folks holding up pro Will Smith propaganda? And they just did this.
Fudge it with some AI-generated crowd reactions that love me. It's so fucking odd. I imagine you can see a lot of AI here already. There's, of course, real people that are spliced in here.
Because, yeah, like, when you cut to some of this, it's like, this... Was this taken at a Will Smith concert? Or are we just putting, like, live concert into, like, a B-roll website and it's generating this?
But, just take a...
Right? From West Philly to West... What? So... I don't know.
Look at this, for example.
From West Philly to West... We love you, Willie. Like, I don't understand what they're trying to get across with this message.
This clip has me feeling like I hit the crack pipe while on ayahuasca.
There's like so much. I'm gonna let Charlie do it. I'm gonna let Charlie, let me move myself out of the way. I'm gonna move myself like here and make myself as small as I possibly can. Just put myself in the top right corner.
Oscar, like, look at this image. Like, here, we'll just start zooming in a couple of different places. Like, here, look over in this direction. What in tarnation? What the hell?
My brother in Christ. I can go back here now. What in the hell is that? Like 4 different people in this alone, right? This guy down here just got looked at by the dude from fucking X-Men with the visor who lifts his shit and opens a portal to an indefinite dimension of energy, kinetic fucking blast you in the face. This is Michael Jackson's little cousin, and this dude looks like one of the villains from Scooby-Doo. This shit is crazy.
What are you even looking at when it comes to this? Who is this? Looks like the scary monster that would chase you around in an amnesia horror game. All the people around her, too, are all anamorphing. If you go in any direction in this section of the video, this is exactly what you'll find.
And so, from this clip, and from many other popular creators pointing it out as well, Will Smith has been getting a lot of speculation that obviously he's using AI to generate video and amplify the actual number of people that are showing up at his concerts. And it makes you question really like, why? Why would Will Smith need to do this? Why would Will Smith need to lie about how many people are attending Will Smith concerts in 2025? And some people are just going to come out and say, well, he's not. Let's be honest, right? Like I mentioned earlier, this is Will Smith. This is someone who doesn't necessarily need to amplify or bolster his numbers. He can probably fill out stadiums and arenas simply by his name alone. And so what some people are suggesting is that Will Smith had to sort of fill out a certain amount of video content to match the song, and to match like the promo that was being shot. And then as a result of that, some of the photos that were taken were actually just AI generated into videos so that it made it look like a picture was celebrating. And that's where we get like some of the faces being distorted, and you get some of the images of that look really disturbing and whatnot. And so here's Abba and Preach sort of getting into more of what people think could potentially be the culprit for why the videos look AI generated and fake.
And they're like, well, we have a few real cutaway videos, but a bunch of cool photos laying around, so they animated those photos with AI.
Yeah, okay. Is the animation, the slow motion thing was weird.
Yeah, so people thought the whole thing was AI because they're like, who's going to go watch a Will Smith concert? Not knowing he does have fans.
No, he does have fans.
And he has like...
Yeah, and then I think that's what I wanted to point out as well earlier before we let Abba and Preach sort of delve a little bit deeper into it, is that like, you can pretend that Will Smith is like this huge bust musically and whatnot, but the reality of the thing is that like even rappers like Eminem had to have songs. Will Smith doesn't have to cuss in his raps to sell records, but I do. So Kim and you too. Like that is a thing because at one point Will Smith with his corny clean music was making numbers and hitting the charts, and at one point was seen as like the golden boy of rap because he didn't have to curse, he could rap about clean things, and he also was on TV and seen as like this nice, clean representation of a black guy, right? So
loyal fans, believe it or not.
Yes.
Especially overseas where they don't keep up with every controversy like we do here in North America. A lot of people still think of Fresh Prince from the classic days.
I still do.
And also, when you think of the older generations that aren't on social media and aren't as, let's again be a little bit honest, brain rotted as our generation is, when controversies come up and we're dissing on Will Smith and we're creating new memes about Will Smith, your mom, your auntie, your uncle is not going to know about those memes. When your mom, your auntie, your uncle, or your grandfather or your grandmother thinks of Will Smith, they're thinking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. They're thinking the nice, clean rap music he used to make back in the 90s. And they're not thinking about all of these controversies that are popping up because they're not as social media brain-rotted as we are, and they're not as active on social media as we are. And so what you get from that is a bunch of diehard fans who all they know Will Smith from is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. All they know what Will Smith from is from the music he used to make 20, 30 years ago. They don't know Will Smith from the Jada Pinkett Smith Red Room interview. They don't know Will Smith from slapping. They might know about the whole slapping Chris Rock thing on the stage, but they might have just been a one-off done thing for them and they moved on to the next controversy. And so when Will Smith is going on tour, you're going to see a lot of older people attending those concerts. Just like we saw with Cat Williams when he toured with Mo and he had a bunch of other legends touring with him. You saw a lot of older people attending those concerts. It's just what happens.
I wouldn't go and pay money to watch a concert.
Why not?
Cause I'd rather see other things.
Right, because you probably don't see him in the way that you used
Exactly,
to.
but
that's my point. They still do.
Yes, you're absolutely right. But I mean, I understand why people will go see him. Like, I think that he would have a certain fan base and people at his turn up at his event. The thing is that people think that, oh well, he's has been, so nobody's gonna watch his concert, and I don't think that's inherently all true.
I don't think it's that he's a has been. I think it's that the label and the idea around him is cringe.
Yes.
With the controversies, him trying to be politically correct, his wife embarrassing him, the Chris Rock situation, him looking cucked all the time. Everything about him is cringe. They see him doing music, freestyles kind of ass, cringe. And it was ass. Him showing...
That freestyle was hot trash. If you don't know what freestyle I'm talking about, the Will Smith freestyle is so bad. I'm going to pull it up right now for you guys. Like, it is actually so bad. Holy crap.
Yo, what's that word? It's Lotto, and we live with another episode of Lunch Break Freestyle. We got the legend Will Smith at the table today.
Got me a little nervous. I know that I be on some other shit. I know that I'm different. I be on some y'all don't understand it. I don't mention it. Made it to the top of Hollywood without a membership. Killed him in July, then I switched to my December shit. I be overcome.
Not gonna lie. Not ass just yet.
Shit that y'all be having trouble with. Let them run their mouths. I mean, really, that's what come with this. They built a wall, but I'm jumping it and loving it. They want me to be done with it, but I'm still having fun with it. Right
now, see again, just cringe, right? Like Abraham Preach was saying, cringe. He hasn't cursed once, so it's like, okay, but you don't have to curse, right? You shouldn't have to curse for something to be cool, for something to be, enjoyable. But because he hasn't cursed and hasn't really said anything, it's like, what are you trying to do? And he's also acting like this shit is going crazy, right? At least see his face? He acting like this shit going crazy, and it's really not.
Writing songs, writing checks, writing history, righting wrongs, but I'm still right mentally. I go to sleep and my ancestors visit me. They surrounded me, gave me the vision vividly, gave me a lion to protect.
Yeah, nah, I'm not, I can't do this. But that just goes to show you exactly how cringe this man is, okay? But we can't pretend like, he's a nobody. We can't lie and say Will Smith is a has-been, nobody even listens to his music. What we can say, and what's going to be the title of this video, is that Will Smith deserves his downfall. Will Smith deserves everything that's coming to him, all right? This man has been ruining himself, just cringe after cringe after cringe, and I think we've hit the point where folks are starting to see it. Regardless of whether or not he just used AI to animate an image or whatnot, and it's like, bro, we don't care. You still need to get a grip, get a hold of your whole circumstance, maybe rebrand a little bit, give it a year or two off the internet, circle back, completely new Will, you'll be all right. Lastly, friend of the channel, again friend, because we watch him and we love his content, Jamari weighs in on how deserving this downfall for Will Smith is.
Say since the slap, his career has been a bit of a tailspin. It's like people are no longer interested in his movies, and really his latest pivot has been back to his music career.
Feel like I'm just getting started. They tried to
I
finish
did not
me.
expect to jump into this video to hear this again.
I'm like the universe, infinite. There's no end in me. This is the bounce back.
This is what you cannot be that into it when you've just been spitting bullshit. What is the I'm killing it right now. You're not. The only thing dying is your career right now.
And let me just tell you guys, it wasn't going very well. He released this single called Girls, and it sounded very, very outdated.
Head, shoulders, knees, toes. Hold up, wait, pose.
And that's where we get to today's
I like
story,
pretty
as
girls.
he has been on a bit of a world tour.
See, that's the thing. Notice how he's not performing his own song right here. Aren't they singing like that make me wanna say, oh, oh. Check this out. Maybe I'm misinformed and this is a Will song. I just don't know Will Smith songs.
And so I was seeing these clips and I was like, damn, that looks hyped as hell.
Facts.
I mean, with him being an international icon for the last 2 decades, it was really no surprise that he could pack a large venue overseas, especially when you consider the fact...
Exactly. Notice the key phrase there is that he's packing these things out overseas. It's really like an American phenomenon where we hawk down these celebrities, track them down to the ends of the earth, and do our best to try to like cancel them. When you get out to the rest of the world, like, they're just trying to enjoy content. They're just trying to enjoy some good quality videos, some good quality songs, some good quality bands. They're not looking for the next big thing so they can show up and like hate watch someone. If only America could be like that, man.
that he's kind of always been viewed as family-friendly entertainment. So he's posting all these clips from his shows, and people started to question this video he released of the crowd that was clearly AI, and some of these so-called AI fans were completely distorted. A lot of the signs just said...
Yeah, that's the one thing that's undoubtable. AI was used. I just realized I wasn't on the reaction screen. That's crazy. That's the one thing that's undoubtable, though. Let me rewind that a bit because we missed that part. We missed that part.
So he's posting all these clips from his shows, and people started to question this video he released of the crowd that was clearly AI, and some of these so-called AI...
Even this, I don't know if this was just film. This looks, I don't know.
Fans were completely distorted.
Just the way that it like swaths, like it just looks made. It doesn't look like someone did that with a camera. It doesn't look like it's like a photographer or videographer doing it. And this is just too obvious. This is, I mean, you literally have the flying spaghetti monster right here. So this is just, Michael Jackson's is right here. The flying spaghetti monster. This guy, this child is dead. I don't even know. This woman is a feline. This guy, I don't know.
A lot of the signs just said things like, I love you, Will, or references to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But some also said things like, You
can make it. Help me survive cancer. Thanks, Will. I don't know. Is someone actually going to make this sign? Or is this a computer trying to kind of... Is this Hitler? Like, what is going on?
Can make it, help me survive cancer, while other signs had small things about them that the AI could not replicate. The
love you for 6 Prince. Love you, Fresh Prince. Love you. Love. Love. And they know what an E is. You can't be like, oh, they were just avoiding using E's. They use one right here. If anything, it would be love you, Fresh Prince. But no. And this one is the same exact sign, except the E is now a fucking 6. So, I don't know.
Correct way. I mean, in general, Will has been dabbling with AI for years. Over time, he's posted countless AI videos made of him eating spaghetti to, I guess, document the rise in AI abilities. And he even talked about it here.
But as AI started to develop, someone put in the prompt of Will Smith eating spaghetti.
Yeah,
so that
why
was
not?
like, yeah, right, yeah. So just a random thing. So that became the test of the evolution of
Will Smith eating spaghetti is a test of how good AI is. Hilarious.
AI video is every couple of months they do a new prompt of Will Smith eating spaghetti, and the latest one is the first one that's absolutely perfect and photo real.
It's mad. Honestly, I was watching it earlier and I was like, I can't believe that's not you.
Yep. I'm still eating the spaghetti in 2025.
I mean, I'm sure Will look...
That shit looked fake as fuck. Am I wildin'? Am I bugging? Or is this so obviously AI?
Watching it earlier and I was like, I can't believe that's not you.
He was watching this video earlier and said, I can't believe that's not Will Smith. Look at the spaghetti.
It's mad. Honestly, I was watching it earlier and I was like, I can't believe that's not you.
When have you...
You.
Yep.
The spaghetti is molecularly moving on the fork before he even lifts.
Be perfect and
it's like
photo real.
glooping.
It's mad. Honestly, I was watching it earlier and I was like, I can't believe that's not you.
Yep. I'm still eating the spaghetti in 2025.
I mean, I'm sure Will look back on this one day and regret his digital footprint, and I really don't want you guys to do the same, so that's where Delete Me comes in.
You're not catching me, buddy. I told you I'm a fucking sniper. I had to hit you with a little ade anime laugh. You guys are never gonna catch me. I learned in the studios, the University of Agent 00, how to snipe these ads. You're never catching me, buddy.
Will continue to monitor the web for me. Now, even better, they have a special awfully ironic about the guy who took down a militia of gone bad AI robots, turning to AI to make his career look more...
See, and I think to wrap this sort of all up, right? It's like, I don't think Will Smith is fallen off, has no fans, and has to use AI to make himself look like he has more fans than he does. What I do think is that Will Smith is so drastically out of touch with what the average fan wants and what the average consumer wants out of Will Smith that he has like sort of led his life down this like complete degenerate cringe path of bullshit, right? Completely open relationship, weird dynamic with your kids, career that is mostly fake now, and hitting people who once were on your side, just lost. And as I mentioned, the title of this video is going to be, and I think it is a statement that stands true, Will Smith deserves every bit of his downfall. If you like the video, please leave a like. Comment down below if you have anything you disagree with me on. Be sure to subscribe for more content and turn on that bell so that every time I upload something, you guys are notified. And until the next video, Dreamers out. Alright. That's our 5 topics done, man. Holy crap. Live on stream, breaking news. Liverpool agreed to a Premier League record $176 million deal for Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak will be going to Liverpool. And they still won't be winning the league. And Manchester United still sucks. The world is in order. I sound like Will Smith just now when I laugh. Ha ha! I think it sound like he's in pain when he's laughing. Ha ha ha! Like, Will, chill. Alright. We're done with the video portion. We're done with the reaction portion of the stream. Which means now we get to play video games, I think. And I don't have to record it. What you got? What your boys thinking about some Rust, man? I'm about to load up Rust real quick. There's some interesting releases coming out pretty soon, too. They should be releasing EA FC 26 in like 2 or 3 weeks. I might buy that. And start a career mode that I like have ongoing and I only play on the channel. And so basically every Sunday that I stream, at the end of the streams, I'll just be playing career mode for like an hour or two and advancing the career, chop that up into a video, and that could be like one of the videos. I think that'd be cool. If I can, I would also get 2K26, but I don't know. I'm more of a soccer fan than I am a basketball fan, so I'd probably stay with just buying the EA FC 26. I'm not big enough of a 2K fan to be giving them like $70 for a trash-ass rerun of the previous 8 2Ks. I will give EA my money though, even though I hate them and think they're the worst gaming platform that exists. I will give them my money for a football game because I'm a fanatic, man. I fucking love me some football. But we're gonna load up some Rust, play some Rust. See what we can get out of this. $130 million for Jonathan Isak. That is Jonathan? Alexander Isaac, that is crazy. Liverpool. Wow. Just fucking wow. When you can't fix your problems with good play, just buy it. Just buy it. Alright. some Rust for a little bit. See if I could not die. See if I can not die. Alright. Welcome to Rust. We're about to wait. Oh boy. Looks like we're about to be getting ourselves into some trouble, but we're about to be doing. We started off in like an okay spot. I would say ideally we want to live like somewhere like maybe like here-ish. Let's go for like this area. Give us access to like multiple biomes, kind of. Yeah. What we want is, if we can find any, hemp. You want to be able to get a bow as quick as possible in this game. Range is like so important. Being able to kill people without having to actually like run up on them, so important. Where'd that hemp go? There it is. Okay. So if we can... Dead scientist is crazy. If we can find toolboxes, I'm not gonna stop and break anything yet. It's just a waste of time, to be honest. If we can find toolboxes and hemp, we could probably find something to break stuff with, make a bow real quick, and then we'll be set. It looks like it's gonna turn nighttime pretty soon too, which kind of yeesh. Ladder is pretty cool. Offer it. I'm gonna need wood pretty soon. I didn't want to have to use the rock. I was hoping I'd find like a hatchet or something. Did this. That's not enough. That'd be enough hemp for a bow. I just need 5 more and then I'll have bow. I could probably collect food from in here. Nah, shit. Nah, shit. I saw him, he saw me. Juke him out. Juked his ass. Juked his ass. He's chasing me still. He's chasing me still. What a cock, dude. Bro, just fuck off, dude. Leave me alone. Oh my god. Why? I have nothing. Please. 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 No. No. Yo, dog. Fuck this game, bro. He had no reason to chase me down and kill me. Why? I don't get it. Doesn't make sense. He literally had a gun. He didn't need to chase me. And he had like a fucking P2, so I can't even go back and like bow him. He's just gonna fucking empty the mag into my face. Oh, come on, dude. That's okay. It's a part of Rust, man. It's a part of Rust. That's a fucking bear. It's a fucking bear. I just want this rock. Can I get this rock, bear? Or are you gonna charge me? Oh, dude, why did that guy have to kill? That was also such an okay start. Like, I could have got bow early. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. You fuck off, alright? I'm just trying to get a rock here. Trying to get a rock. Trying to get a rock. Just keep going. Just trying to get a rock. Alright. Just trying to get a rock. Just keep walking, alright? Just trying to get a rock. Jesus Christ. Can't even try to get a rock. I'm still recovering from an illness, so I apologize if I cough in your ears from time and time again. I did pop a perk. No, I did pop a what are these called? These things. Dayquil. So hopefully that helps. I can't believe that asshole really just gunned me down for no reason, dude. Odds on him leaving my stuff on my body. Is someone trying to wall off ferry terminal? I'm confused. Oh no, those are just... I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm just an idiot. Oh, this fucking sucks, dude. I had 45 cloth. I could've... Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm dead. Oh, dude. If I would have turned around and ran, they would have saw me running. So I tried to crouch and just blend in. Nigga just get head tap. Bro, this is crazy, bro. It was like 4 of them. I'm gonna go beg them for stuff. Yes, sometimes it gets like that in Rust. Ooh. Free wood. I'll take. I will take. I'm gonna go beg those guys for stuff. Please! Please give me stuff! Just a bow? Can I get a bow, please? Please? I'll take anything. Hey, I'll even work for you guys, man. I'll fucking work for you guys, dude. You guys need free labor? Not free, but like you guys need paid labor? Yeah, everybody likes some paid labor. God damn it. Were there not like 4 of those guys, or was I just geeked? Ooh. I hear shots. I might be able to grub. Grubby. Please, somebody just fall so I can pick up your gun. So all you gotta do is fall and I'll pick up your gun, man. There's like 4 of those guys. There's fucking 5 of them. Holy shit, dude. Fucking 5 men running around. I am not living over here. Let's see if we can get ourselves like a spare or something. God damn it. 5 man is bizarre, dog. Wish I had that many friends. That many friends that played Rust. That would smell. That would smell crazy. Like this game, you can't even be a part-time player of this game. I try, and I always just end up like this. I play for an hour of just getting domed and all my shit taken from me by people like that. I'm a part of the Rust economy, man. If I didn't exist, where would those guys get all their loot from? You know? I'm a necessity. That guy looks like he has some stuff on him. I could probably fucking spear him and take his shit. Seconds. Let's make 2 spears. Oh shit. Oh my god. It's just popping off, dude. Holy. We can't not check that out, right? No, dude, like at this stage we literally have to check that out. There's gonna be so much left behind loot. People are gonna be trying to just grab and go. We gotta go check that out. We might be onto something here. Oh yes, there's like absolute manic warfare happening. Where? Are those people? Or are those just... Oh, they're just fighting the freaking... Oh, shit. Rads. Oh, one of them's down. One of them just got downed over there. Yeah, I think his boy picked him up though. Dude, they could botch this. If they botch this, I'm stealing their shit. Oh, dude, I need clothes to prevent the rads. Oh, come on, I need to find some cloth. Just like a little bit, just a little bit. I just need a little bit of rad protection. Por favor. Oh shit. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. This was not worth it. This was not worth it. I'm dead. Oh my fucking god. I just fucking, yeah, dude, I suck so much ass, dog. Holy shit, bro. Please get up. Please stand up. Please stand up. Please, dude, I'm so bad at this game. Please. Please. There's so much guns. I'm gonna die. They just shoot at my body? How would they even have seen me? I just died. We're going back that way. At least this time we spawned in a place where we're making rad protection off rip too. We're smart. And then we can make a bow. It's all gonna be on the way there. Excuse me. We can just have some fucking faith, man. We're gonna have some faith, dude. Alright? And every time we pick, we're gonna plant. Because that's our problem. Alright? We got a little bit of clothing here. A little bit of cloth on us. M19 put the roof camp in the bag. Thank you for the shout out. I'm gonna stay away from that fucking square. Alright, we'll get some stone here. We'll collect wood along the way. We'll collect cloth along the way. Alright, let's go. I don't like those gunshots. Those didn't sound like the other guys. That sounded like a different guy. Like, until we have a bow, we're literally defenseless. A spear doesn't do shit. I just lost to a fucking boar with a spear. Like a shirt. That should be enough rad protection for me to at least, like, go in there. You know? Because I got these in the socks, I think. I do need wood. I also need more cloth. I need to end up eventually be able to have a bow before I'm like entering that place. This is tough. I see yep. I also hit that wood pile because it gives you a decent amount of wood. Perfect, okay. Yeah, let me here. Just be vigilant. We don't want to run into that fucking like 5 minute again. Oh, brother. What's that sound? Alright, we got other wood from that pile. We need more cloth for real, dog. Okay. Make a hatchet real quick. I need cloth. There's another crate, brown box. Perfect. This is good. This is good. I'm getting tools, so that's good. I might just have to go make a little base real quick. Yes. Alright. Yeah, we might have to just focus base building now. We got the tools. Even if it's just somewhere to like throw up a little shack, you know? A little 2x1. Let's make this, front door. Block, wood. Alright, keep it going. Ooh. We can worry about stone after, not stone, we can worry about metal after we get an actual base up. We just need stone and wood. I'm not even headed. Oh shit. Let's try to intercept this guy. He might have stuff that we could use. He does look like he has something on his back. I just don't know what it is. Fuck, we're pursuing. Fuck, we're pursuing. He might have cloth that we need. I don't even know if he sees me or not. I just need him to stop to want to do something. Come on, stop to break stuff. He stopped in this pile, I heard it. He didn't run past. I heard him stop. He has to be. No, I heard him stop. This game is broken if he didn't stop in this pile. If that man did not stop in that pile right there, this game is broken. I heard footsteps, I heard him jump onto something, and then I did not see this nigga no more. If you're telling me he's not in this grass pile, bro, there's no way. There's no way. No, it's physically impossible that he got away from me. What? Dude, am I losing my mind? What? We gotta get out of here. Yeah, let's just get out of here. What the I heard him jump onto something and then he just vanished. If I were him, I would have stayed still too, but whatever, dude, I'm out of here. I'm gonna end up getting jumped or something. What the fuck was that? I swear to God he was there. I forgot cactuses give cloth. That crate might be being claimed by someone, and I don't want to risk getting gunned down with what I have on me. I'm better off just trying to go set up a base somewhere. I really should be encountering more stone nodes than I am, though. This is crazy. There is a giant-ass compound right there, though, so they might be just farming every node in the goddamn vicinity. Should look out. Okay, cool. I could buy SARS over there. Nice. That's nice to know. Beautiful to know. I am kind of headed directly towards where that was just called in, but I also need to head this way. Oh, fucking wolves. It's unavoidable now. That was the sound of a double barrel shotgun. I'm going to head this way. My black instincts kicked in immediately, and I smelled death. I'm out of here. Bro, what is like, how are we 23 starving? Holy shit, can I eat cactus flesh? There we go. Had some cactus flesh. Alright. Oh my god. Horse man. We're near this, which means there's gonna be food. But it also means there might be fucking alligators, because there are alligators near streams in this game. But there's a shit ton of cloth. This is what we needed to see, boys. Is he just galloping around? Like, I'm confused. No, I'll take it. He stays away from me, I'll take it. Okay, so we do have enough wood now for a PC. I'll switch up all that. Right now. Okay, we're doing okay. We have a TC, so we just need enough wood now to get like a little 2x1 down. I also need enough stone to stone it all off, but that's what I'm struggling to find now, which is wild. Okay, okay, okay. Bow acquired. Found some stone. It's falling into place. We cannot die. Some more stone. Doing good, we're doing good, we're doing good. One of my better rush starts. Get a bed down. I can't lie. I don't like the jungle-ish areas. So I won't lie about that. But, low-key, I do like the idea, if there isn't something already. I don't like these areas because the jungle has like panthers and shit, and the panthers are really, really annoying to have to deal with. Once you get guns, it's less of an issue. Make sure this isn't like anybody's retreating ground. What I do like is, and please tell me there's nothing here, because this would actually be so fucking perfect. Holy crap. Ah, there's something here, god damn it. But yes, I was gonna say, building in one of these, where you can sort of escape out this way, is ideal, but no, someone already thought of it. I do still think we'll probably build our base somewhere down here as well. I do like the idea of being like sort of blocked off by a mountain on that side. It looks like someone maybe tried something here and gave up on it. Maybe I revitalized this, used some of the existing infrastructure. What's around me though? Nah, this place kind of sucks. This is the problem. I take so long deliberating, like, oh, where should I throw my base up? And then I end up just getting clapped with all my stuff on me, and then that's what makes me not want to play the fucking game. Alright, I think I've decided. If I build on the other side of this, that should be fine. That's literally in the jungle. That's the opposite of what I wanted. Oh shoot, dude, I'm losing it. Losing it. I need to have something nearby that I can do. I'm heading this way. Outpost, abandoned supermarket. Yeah, we're gonna build up here. I'm too indecisive. I need like a recycler nearby, and that's why I need outposts nearby, but other than outposts, I should be good. Okay, let's make it up here. I am now starving to death. That's okay though. What the hell is that noise? What is that noise? I hear the noise of like an animal walking, and holy shit. Back up. Look at it, there's a tiger. There's a fucking tiger. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I hate living in the fucking jungle, dog. Is that a panther behind me? See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. You gotta keep the noise on and shit. Like, you can never know where they're coming from either. They just pounce. They just pounce on you. Out of nowhere, too. They come out of nowhere. So you have to stay talking. It's so ridiculous. There's alligators in the water. There's cheetahs and panthers fucking chasing you. It's so stupid. Okay. We made it out of there. Holy shit. Alright, so yeah, we're not living over there. I don't want to live this close to the advanced military base, but I'm holding on to my items for too long at this point. I need to build somewhere. I'm thinking maybe like down here. There's a giant compound right here. Listen, beggars can't be choosers. We get past the compound, we drop low, and then we build, because we're holding like literally a full invo of nonsense right now for no reason. This compound looks, healthy, potentially even active, but what are you gonna do, man? There's a big base there. You don't necessarily have to worry about that. I wonder. There's a lot of bases around here, actually. We do have to worry about that. Is this taken? Yes. God fucking damn it, dude. Can't build this close to underground cave. Holy crap. There's genuinely like a base everywhere. No! No! This is literally what I was just talking about. Legit about to lose everything because I couldn't pick a fucking place to just settle down. find somewhere to live. Holy shit, dude, this is crazy. I just gotta pick somewhere, right? Yeah, you just gotta pick somewhere, bro. Because at this stage, bro, every fucking direction I turn, there's somebody's base. I don't know. I'm gonna die with my shit. We gotta find something here, boys. Jesus Christ. I like this area though. A lot of stone. A lot of stone. Came to the area. I said, boy, that's a lot of stone. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking base built. Home, boys, home. Jesus. Can't clear that. Got it, got it, got it. Everything we can. some pants, a bed, a spear, fucking another pickaxe. And we're set. We got all the basics now of a Rust player in place. So we could put these away. We're gonna go out with our heavier axes and whatnot. Put some of those away. Put that away. Feel me? Throw this down right here. I'm not gonna hold you. Might even just leave all this stuff. Yeah, that might be the wave. Leave all this stuff, right? Make another wooden box. Leave all this stuff in here. Spawn back from scratch. And just take it from outside, like over here. Because if we leave here, reveal where we live at, and niggas just come and boom my shit down off rip, do you know how pissed I'm gonna be? Yeah, that's gonna be the wave. Either that, or I take just this damn bow and some pants. That might be the wave. We gotta make sure we're not seen. This is how we going out in the morning. Take some bandages. What else? That's pretty much all we got. We'll replant these. Go ahead and air that. Take this. Alright, now I need to get away from here. Get away from here. Let's plant all these. Yes, we're gonna have cloth galore around us. And it's raining. Perfect. Now we need iron. We get an iron door up. We can get an iron door. Do some airlocks. Airlock the base up. Get something set. That's good. Alright. We got a little something up. The goal is going to be to try to not get raided. We got hella people around us, though. We got him right here, him right there. There was another dude this way, no? Like a bigger base this way, I think? Or no, that might be that way. But we are surrounded, kind of. But we do have outposts nearby. Yeah, because we have outposts nearby, we have abandoned supermarket nearby, so we can get food, we can get stuff recycled when needed, we can get comps. I think the main concern now is just getting weapons. I did see a place for low sulfur I can get saws, maybe get some PvP going. So that might be the wave. It's getting mad dark though. Yeah, I might have just had it inside for now. That's what I got. Can't see shit. That's perfectly okay. we're heading into nighttime. And we BRB, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see if I can throw up a nice little lo-fi beat for y'all. I'm back. Go ahead and turn off that lo-fi music, that sweet, sweet lo-fi music that is... Was I kicked off? Oh no, I'm still here. Okay. Let me pop over. Daytime has just begun. Actually, 1 second. Okay, should be good now. I just had like the thing was like freaking producing smoke, so I had to go make sure that I was good and my house wasn't gonna burn down. But yes, daytime is just struck. We need to get some more cloth. We need animal fat so we can make a furnace, get some metal smelted, and then we'll really be... Oh no. We are not spawning back there. We are going to spawn here. We want to not let them know that we live there if possible. They might just blow down my house and take my base though. So let's run back in that direction just to see at least what the hell is going on outside base. That's crazy, dude. The moment I step out of my base, there's fucking a dude with... dude, that's so annoying. It's cool, though. It allows us to, like, restart fresh, kind of like we wanted to. Get away from base, get some more cloth. Hopefully we can get enough animal fat and stuff to cook it down, make a metal door, and get actually set up. Hopefully by the time we get back over to our base, those guys haven't already blown through my door or Molotov my door and raided me. We'll monitor to make sure my bag is still there, but if my bag disappears, they've gotten it, boys. Oh, that shit's so annoying, bro. Literally just wake up, open door, dude's at my door with a gun. Not even at my door. He's coming out of his own house. He's literally my next door neighbor. That's why I didn't want to freaking, like, live there. But I had no other choice. I had a full invo running around just getting shot at and stuff. Like, you gotta place the base down somewhere eventually, dude. This game is freaking brutal. If that bear locks onto me, I'm gonna be so mad. Okay. Oh, this freaking game, bro. Bag's still there. I'm good. Excuse me. My coughing fit. As I mentioned earlier, I'm still recovering from an illness I took, and I heard footsteps and I don't like it. Took a Dayquil right before this stream started, so that was about, what, 3 hours ago now. So I'm just trying to recover here. I've been sick for about a week and a half now. It's kind of annoying. But we drive, we move. I'm hoping those guys just killed me, left my body there, looted me, did what they had to do, but don't know that I just came out. Because I don't think he heard the door open. I think he just heard the footsteps, saw me, shot me, probably looted my body, took my bow or whatever, and then I'm hoping he just kept it pushing. He might have, like, walked over to my house to see if he heard footsteps. That's why we spawned at a new bag and dipped. I'm hearing gunshots in the direction of my base, though. That could be good and bad, right? Like, we can maybe grab a gun or two off somebody, or we get freaking clipped. They figure out we live there, and we're screwed. It's like in the direct direction of my base. Is that a horse? Or is that like a, that might be a horse, which we might want. I say we run to go take the horse. God. Shit. Gotta get the fuck out of here. Oh! Oh my god! I hate this game. I hate this game so much. Are we good? Okay. He had no need for my stuff. I respect it. This shit is trenchy, bro. Alright, let's go. Is anywhere selling guns? 25 stock for a revolver? We gotta go get that. 25 scrap for a revolver? We can definitely deal with that. A revolver will set us on the way. We gotta have some sort of protection, so if we run into people, we could just like quick tap them, you know? Mushrooms, we can eat mushrooms. Alright. We farm up a bit, but the main objective is to get that 25 scrap, get that revolver, and get back to base. We're gonna do this slowly, bro. There's so many freaking people online. There's like people all around us. And all of our neighbors, for some fucking reason, are online. Okay. Just scrap. That's the focus. Just scrap. We'll take hemp too. Because we're going to need the hemp to make a bow while we're out here. Almost there. Let's go grab this food box. We'll take that, we'll take that, we'll take that, whatever. Put that up there. It's over here. Okay, there's our bow. Cool, we got the bow. Perfect. Reorganize or shuffle a little bit. Get ourselves this shirt here. Now we build clothes. Yes. It's a nice little pop-out run. We gotta make back to basic this. We gotta get ourselves some animal fat now that we got. Let's make some arrows if we can. We need some animal fat now. Some shoes on as well. Fail. We're in a good area though. A lot of scrap around. We collect all this scrap, we run over, we buy a revolver. Let's see what we can do here. Collect nodes while we can. Put the fucking node up, bro. Should be good there. Almost already have the 25 scrap. The more the merrier, no cap. Don't even know what that is, but grab it, fuck it. This is faster. waters. Remove this. Take a fuse box. Fuck was that? That shots? Swear to God that was just shots. That sounds like shots. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Full HP is always better than low HP, boys. If you got the opportunity, max your HP out. Pop some fuck. No, dude! No, bro! Fuck that guy. Why do he have to be there? Okay. Just hide. There's literally dudes everywhere. This shit is ridiculous, man. And for some reason, they're all just fucking straight head tap domers, bro. Alright, we need a game plan here, bro. I'm trying to get... No, that's where that guy was going. There's 8 in stock. What about this one? Nothing. Tier 2. For one camera? Wait a minute. I need to get to both of those. Don't I have a camera on me? I do. There was no vending machine! There was no vending machine! Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking No way! Dude. I just need like 2 minutes, please.
Lyrical lemonade. They surrounded me, gave me the vision, verse infinite, there's no end in me. This is the bounce back. Watch Will, y'all, this is the bounce back. Here come the bounce back. Keep your eyes on him, this is the bounce back. With these mics, I feel like I'm Customato. 100 rounds of life, but still boxing my shadow. Yeah, I took a knee, never threw in the towel though. Hip hop's Messi, Neymar, and Ronaldo.
Alright, that gave me the energy I needed to hop back into Rust. I cannot believe that just happened. There was no vending machine. They set me up. They set me up. I just lost like half my... I didn't... Oh, dude, come on, man. Alright. Damn, gang. Alright. We can still make something out of this, in my opinion. I gotta go check that back out. Come on, dude. There's no way he just... Why? He must have left something on my body. Must have. Is that someone else's footsteps? Yeah, if I die again, that might have to be GG's for Rust. I'm not gonna lie, because... This is crazy. Did he lie? It says there's like vending machines down there, dude. Maybe I can talk to him. Did you guys see that lightning strike? Holy shit, that was cool. Where'd I die at? I just wanted to see if the vending machines were real, man. That's all. Oh! Wait. No bow, that's fine. Oh, you motherfucker! You! Ah! Nah. This game. Oh. Okay. Wow. Alright. We are gonna... Wow, that just unlocked me. I don't know. I don't know if I'm even cut for gaming anymore, dude. I just played an hour, like, straight of Rust. Made 0 progress and got just blitzed. I'm playing fucking Geometry Dash, man. We're playing Geometry Dash, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go! This is my first attempt. Okay. Okay. Oh, you mother... You almost got me, nigga. There's no save points. What? What? Ah! Lock it. Okay. Shit. Fuck. Oh my god. No, that's not fair. Okay. Oh my God, nigga! Almost fucked up. Alright, no, none of that. Lock in. Nope. Lock in. Whew. I'm still ass! How am I still ass? Alright, maybe the tism was helping. I'm watching through OBS. Okay, never mind. Brother. Okay. Alright, what am I doing? Alright, bro. Alright, yo, bro, hold on. Is there a way to pause this? I don't think video games are for me, personally. Potentially. Now, we got this. Okay, one more time. stop at 50. How do you beat 3? Oh. We got this. Brother. 50. We stop at 50. I'm going left-handed. Sorry. Just lock in. Please! White girl dance all day. No! Bro, I gotta lock in for real, bro. Alright. We got this. White girl dance all day. White girl dance all day. White girl dance all day. Yeah. Yeah. 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 White girl dance all day. Day. 10 more tries. We got this, bro. White girl dance all day. Yeah. Yeah. You wanna party with me? We're gonna dance, yeah. White girl dance, yeah. All day, yeah. I'm no shitting, yeah. Please get me through, yeah. White girl dance. Oh, bro. Okay, lock in, bro. Just no bullshit. No bullshit. We got this. No bullshit. We got this. Lock in, lock in, lock in. This is the easy part. We just chill. We vibing. Just vibing. Lock in. lock in. Bro! 3 more tries, 3 more tries. I need to lock in. One more try. Alright. This is attempt 50. We locking in. We win it right here. We win it right here. We win it right here. Alright, yeah, we're done. I can't even beat Geometry Dash. I wanted to eat some chips and the fucking bag is empty. Bro, dog, my whole night is just... What are we doing, man? I play Rust. Blicked. I dumb it down and go Geometry Dash. I can't even get past 3 spikes. I'm really unk for real. This is crazy. I've lost touch with every video game. I can't excel at anything. I'm just mediocre at all of them. Matter of fact, except FIFA. But I don't got nobody to play with. Alright, man. Listen. I've been streaming for almost 4 hours at this point when I plan on streaming for 2. It's been awesome. It's been amazing. I'm sure I've gotten enough of my videos out of this. I've gotten enough content for the day. I'm going to go rest my eyes for a little bit, get something to eat and drink, and then head to bed. I can't wait for my girlfriend to get back, bro. She went to Florida with her mom. I just been in the house by myself. This shit don't feel the same. This shit does not feel the same, man. It's just dark everywhere, all the lights off, except in here, of course. Nice and bright in here, but it's dark everywhere else. It's just me in the bed. Baby, I need you. Please, hurry up and get on that flight. Mwah. Alright. That was for my girl. That wasn't for y'all niggas. Bye. I love you.